Halito, Empetuaste, OCO, whatever's your greeting. Welcome. It's your girl, the original Copper Empress. I'm sorry we didn't get to go live last night, y'all, because we seen a whole lot of other people was live. So, we just had to wait till this evening and do this live. I'm going to play my music because I don't know if I don't see really nobody in here yet. So I'm just going to play my music and let the chat build, everyone. So, and we waiting on Sister Soul. So I'm going to play my music while the chat builds.
Yep. Wild Indian, yeah.
Hey, V, line them up.
I'm a wild Indian, you know I go crazy. Ain't really Indian, that boy fugazi. I just keep it player, you can never play me. You got an ass so fat, girl, let's make it big. And another one, then I'm back to the trap, I'm trying to double some. She a bad woke chick, and I love her tongue. We some jurisdiction boys, we some 101s. Look, don't compare me to no Martin dog, I'm like Malcolm X. Job by our freedom, we'll leave crack and stretch. Round of applause, boy, you know we clapping text. Chucky Dog, child play, yeah, nigga, that's what's next. Open up the cans just like Arizona. Pull up mad stuff like we got the Rona. We set up jurisdictions when we buy the corner. How you claiming that's your hood and you not the owner? Be the B, I just pulled up in the need for speed. Free the land, tell the colonizers that they need to leave. Wild Indian up in my veins, you know how we bleed. You ain't gotta lie about who we is, dog, just keep it G. We at war, we can't keep the peace. Since we at war, gotta keep the peace. Whack a cone, then I meditate. Should I need to breathe? Keep a Olmec head when we slide, dog, cause we the shit.
Like my niggas said, bitch, we the shit. I can't keep the peace. If it pop off, then I want a piece. I'm just on release. I'm in go mode, motherfucker thief. In the streets like EBT, when we at war, make peace with me. I don't give a damn, understand. Fuck who stole this land, white or black or tan. Understand, it's fuck who stole this land. Might have seen me get a little buddy these hands. He wasn't no abo man. A lot of these dudes is Sambo man. They full of shit like my ammo can. What they call an N-word out the wrong mouth as an ambulance. Wild Indian, get it in advance, or you can post date it. Ask around, I'm the most hated. Straight sacred, they stole acreage. Yo, ape shit, show ain't shit. It won't be televised, I don't tape shit.
Be the B, I just pulled up in the need for speed. Free the land, tell the colonizers that they need to leave. Wild Indian up in our veins, you know how we bleed. You ain't gotta lie about who we is, dog, just keep it G. We at war, we can't keep the peace. Since we at war, gotta keep the peace. Whack a cone, then I meditate. Should I need to breathe? Keep a Olmec head when we slide, dog, cause we the shit.
Y'all know I'm gonna have to go on and shout something, y'all. I am so sorry, y'all. I didn't get to do this live yesterday. Things got caught up and other people was doing their lives as well. Welcome. It's your girl, Original Copper Imp. I'm gonna drop the link, Frida and Tulu. Where's she at? I just seen her. Goddess, welcome over here. I'm following this is another young lady that's in the chat. She's over on TikTok, and I invited her over here, y'all. They be really going in on TikTok. I ain't gonna let, but then we got some over there, arguing with those Negroes that still got them think they have a boat and some shit. So, I'm finna go on to shout y'all out. So let me just shout y'all out while I'm still waiting on Sister. So here we go. Let me see. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where the person first came in, y'all. Okay, welcome OG Green Machine. God Speaks. Empress Awakening, Ania Will, Rosalind, Willie Lillard, Empress Vicky, Cara D, Cherokee, Empress Awakening, Jasmine P, Keith Tolliver. Is anybody else new in here? I don't see nobody. Okay, Copper Color Capricorn. Hey, Chief Noya, welcome. Roger W. Welcome, everyone. Peace and love to everybody that's coming into the chat. Let me go on and finish playing my music while we let the chat build. I want to say your name is A9424. Yanita, Empress, and me. Yes, welcome, y'all. Welcome. I'm play a couple more tunes while I'm waiting. Frida, hey, sis, I'm gonna drop the link, y'all. Tanita Phillips, welcome. Sharon Stone, Obsidian Copper Sun, Chief Kokomo, what's this? Kimma, I want to mention your name, Kimma Breedon. Welcome. Yvette Ian. Yes, welcome, y'all. I'm gonna play a couple tunes. Y'all know how I get down. The Empress got to play her music, get herself up. Get that frequency up. Michelle Norton, welcome everybody. And I'm finna go ahead and play a couple more songs.
The moment you realize it's people that you love that you're gonna have to leave behind. I was told out. Look. We at war. Everybody can't go though. Some of us vibing high. Everybody can't go though. Some of you might leave family behind. Everybody can't go though. Could've completed, but you get deleted. Some people are defeated, so you feel deleted. And knowledge is medicine, knowing you need it. If everyone go, I'ma know that you cheated. You think I'm conceited, I'm feeling completed. Life is a game and I'm planning to beat it. Life is a game and I'm planning to beat it. Look, everybody can go though, beat it. You was ascending and starting to win. No pretending, actually win. Low vibrations, boxing you in. Who keep letting toxins in? All my people are toxin us. Everyone on our toxin land. Ancient like cosmology. I am the source, I go within. I can't go unless I go to win. Really, anyone that's trying to get it, I'm the most you in. Trying to 10. Blood. Oh, you in, and knocking, we all go in. G, I'm a rule, we all go in. Ready to water, but can't make you drink. No, I'm not here to just make you anything. I'm here to it's all off, just make it. Everybody ain't with it. Let me tell you, I don't like reading. Freedom ain't free, you broke, I get it. Let me tell you, don't like breathing. Can't even wake you up, you sleeping. Niggas are sleeping. Some of all this treason, government beefing, now you vegan. Need autonomy, really don't need them. Now we rise this house is freedom. Really gonna hurt my heart to leave them. Really gonna hurt my heart to leave them. This is simulation or a cycle. They be hating on you for survival. That's why I don't mess with the Bible. Ain't nobody tribal going viral. We original, we the title. Lot of work to do, how you idle. Ain't no false idols in they bio. We ancient in Ohio. Say what you want and do what you do, but I'm starting to get, I don't know about you. Gotta go within, can't go on YouTube. If you think you know, you ain't got no clue. Say what you want and do what you do, but I'm starting to get it, I don't know if you do. Gotta go within, can't go on YouTube. You thinking you know, you ain't got no clue. We at war. Everybody can't go though. Some of us vibing high. Everybody can't go though. Some of y'all might leave family behind. Everybody can't go though. Could've completed, but you get deleted. Some people are defeated, so you feel deleted. And knowledge is medicine, knowing you need it. If everyone go, I'ma know that you cheated. You think I'm conceited, I'm feeling completed. Life is a game and I'm planning to beat it. Life is a game and I'm planning to beat it. Look, gotta be. Look, everybody can't go though, beat it.
Yeah. I ain't here to judge, I just want you to walk with me. So miss me with all envy, cause shit could get dark quickly. I'm swimming with the sharks, wishing that jaws get me. What I speak, it shall exist, that's the spirit of God in me. Listen, I'm trying to tell them that it's deeper than rap. I'm trying to bring them back, the ones that fell deep in the trap. See, they feed you the bullshit, but then be keeping the facts, spreading white lies by trying to tell our people they black. I know my lineage, I spit the truth, and in that booth you sit me in. Connected to the higher power, I know why it sent me here. To open eyes and show that hope it lies within your mind. Cause this globe is ours, so let's take over now. You know it's time, cause they control the blind. Lost so they can't see what's going down. Yeah, you might could take the gold, but you can't break the golden child. All my kings worldwide, I know that they gon' hold it down. Come for eyes and they firing straight out the holster. Black. And I've been having premonitions. See, it's time for us to stand up and unite. You feel me? Because a lot of people say that you gotta see it to believe it, you feel me? But from my perspective, I look at it as sometimes we gotta believe it to see it. Start with you feel me? Feel this. I've been having premonitions of my niggas winning. Building up the projects free from penitentiary. And we all unified, so ain't no senseless killings. I'm glad we finally realized that we ain't really different. We finally get that we in fact all kings, so subtract all beef. We growing crops in every block, look like Black Wall Street. And we investing in these stocks so we can stack our cream. And we ready for war if you try and snatch our dreams. Revolution, we abide by our principles, making changes. Street niggas turn scholars. Knowledge is really gangster. We protectors and providers. We gotta uplift the nation for our queens. We ride if you try to put them in danger. Yeah, beneath the chaos, know your soul is pure. All that greatness you got within was never shown before. Wherever you take your crown, that's your home for sure. So why beef over the block when the world is yours, indigenous?
At one point, I was ignorant and lost, but like you gotta know yourself before you do anything, before you can make a record, before you can have an opinion. You gotta know yourself. So we don't got no means to go get it. These niggas got millions of dollars, institutions set up, like the LAPD, like the Fed, like the FBI. All this is their army, and their army make it to where you can inflict your will. Meaning if a motherfucker don't want to do it from an agreement, you can come take it. If a nigga don't want to agree and do it verbally, well, you got an army to come enforce your will. So that's what we lack. You know what I mean? We don't have no army that's gonna come protect our natural resources because all shit is divided. How, you know what I'm saying? We don't even understand how we connect, and that's a fucked up mentality to have.
They gentrifying in New Orleans, gentrifying, make the locals leave, gentrifying where you call home, gentrifying to all the black people gone, gentrifying your favorite spot, gentrify, now it's a coffee shop, gentrify the little land y'all own, gentrify to all the culture gone. They about to change the city, let me tell you how. Gentrifying the city, move next door to the bar and say the music's too loud. Gentrifying the city, and they come and take pictures when the second line pass. Gentrifying the city, wake up next day they complain about trash. Gentrifying the city, when Mardi Gras come you got nowhere to stand. Gentrifying the city, they done roped off the streets, they done painted the land. Gentrifying the city, that Hurricane Katrina sped up the plan. Gentrifying the city, push the black people out like the Indians. Gentrifying the city, cause they gentrifying in New Orleans. Gentrifying, make the locals leave. Gentrifying where call home. Gentrifying to all the black people go. Gentrifying your favorite spot. It's gentrified, nice a coffee shop. Gentrified the little land your own. Gentrified to all the culture go. On North Claiborne, they had big oak trees. Gentrifying the city. In a black neighborhood, that's where the Indians meet. Gentrifying the city. They tore it down, built I-10 through the Jamaica. Gentrifying the city. But we still on that bridge on Carnival Day. Gentrifying the city. Pulling out trying to sell us all. Gentrifying the city. I done snatched my posters right off the wall. Gentrifying the city. You just took my hand. Gentrifying the city. People, they just was the.
I don't care what people are saying uptown or wherever they are. This city will chop at the end of the day.
Cause they gentrifying in New Orleans. Gentrifying, make the locals leave. Gentrifying where you call home. Gentrifying to all the black people gone. Gentrify your favorite spot. It's gentrified, nice a coffee shop. Gentrify the little land your own. Gentrify to all the culture gone. Why the transplants can't pronounce the street name. Gentrifying the city. And there goes the neighborhood when you see the bike lane. Gentrifying the city. They renovate next door when it raised the cost. Gentrifying the city. But when we move next to them, they burning the cross. Gentrifying the city. At Super Sunday, they come in town to have fun. Gentrifying the city. When they went through the projects, they were scared to come. Gentrifying the city. This ain't a costume, I don't need permits. Gentrifying the city. On my dig ground when you see them Indians. Gentrifying the city. They gentrifying in New Orleans. Gentrifying, make the locals leave. Gentrifying where you call home. Gentrifying all the black people gone. Gentrifying your favorite spot. It's gentrifying nice a coffee shop. Gentrifying the little land your own. Gentrifying to all the culture gone. They gentrifying in New Orleans. Gentrifying to all the culture leave. Gentrifying where you call home. Look around, the black people gone. Gentrifying where you call home. Look around, all the y'all gone. Gentrifying your favorite spot. Look around like a coffee shop.
We as black people, it's time. It's time for us to come together. It's time for us to rebuild a New Orleans, the one that should be a chocolate New Orleans.
Welcome, everyone. It's your girl, Original Copper Empress. I got a full panel today. I know my girl, Sister Soul, she got some stuff she want to teach on. As y'all know, these are teachable moments over here. Because we know a lot of niggas are still thinking they black and African American, which places you in the jurisdiction of the United States corporation. I literally just got to arguing with a couple pale skins over on TikTok. These people hold true to this shit, don't they? I mean, how the hell you gonna tell me where the fuck I'm from, nigga? You fresh out the goddamn lab, and we ain't even giving you niggas the Caucasus Mountains what make it so bad. Y'all say y'all from Europe. No, you're not. You're from the Yucatan Peninsula, nigga, out of that lab down there. So we ain't gonna even argue with you, nigga. The beef ain't with y'all, it's with the corporation. You niggas being misled just like us. So a lot of y'all niggas just like to be on there arguing because what the system has taught y'all. You ain't never did no research and you ain't your motherfucking feelings. Hey, DJ Cut Track One. Halito to all the people I haven't spoke to in the chat. Peace, love, and light to all those who are joining us now and out and who comes back and play the replay. Please check out the live we did the other day on the that document out of China. Oh, that's a China government, y'all. That is a China government site. That live we just did the other night. That's a China government site that we got that document off. It breaks down from the time they started here to all the wars they put against us, how they done us, scalped us. I mean, all the way down to the COVID. Y'all know what I mean. I don't want to call the name, but y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. The jab, people with the jab. That it broke down to how we was the ones had it. I mean, all this was just posted last year. So please check out that live, y'all. It's a jaw-dropping live. I mean, for real. Please check that out. Okay, welcome. I'm gonna let y'all introduce yourselves on the chat. Of course, you know I got my girl Sister Soul. Sister Soul is so well knowledgeable when it comes to law, the Indian trust. It's when I say y'all, it's bigger than our land. They're trying to keep us out of our Indian trust. It's what they're trying to do. But I'm gonna let everybody introduce yourselves.
Hey y'all,
I'm new, so I'm Goddess. OCL. I be on TikTok, but I be on YouTube sometimes, but I don't really talk too much on here, but I'll start coming live since she done got me over here.
Okay, yes. Come on, my sisters. I see y'all.
Grand Rising.
Hey, everyone in the chat. Hey, everyone in the chat.
Grand Rising to the panel and to the chat. I'm listening.
Y'all,
my name is Namaste.
I'm not with you today.
All talk together.
What you say, Sister Soul? That damn Namaste is crazy. Holla, I'm listening. We ain't gonna do that. We don't need that crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm eating right now too. So.
Oh, okay.
Hi, everyone on the panel. I don't know who everyone is. Hey, Sister Soul. Hey, Hobart. Hey.
Hey, everybody.
Namaste. How you doing, Goddess?
Hey,
I don't know who that girl is.
Namaste.
Hey.
Goddess.
Hey, Sister.
How you doing?
Grand Rising, everybody. Let's get to this food. I'm hungry.
Okay.
I meant to say that was that song I played. The flag boy with Chopper Truths. That was sent out to my my girl Lyrica, and she sent out. You know, she's the chief of the Chopper Tulas. Love them dearly. Y'all don't forget, it will be green corn flats this summer. So if anybody that's down that way or just want to come, we will be posting when it's going down. I mean, last year was so beautiful, y'all. Please, y'all need to get out. It's time for us to get together, start showing people we know our culture and we know exactly who the fuck we are. We ain't playing no more with these people.
Okay.
That's
right.
right.
And my manners. Peace to the chat. My bad.
Go ahead, Sister Soul. You want me to say this? Okay. Add to screen. After Sister Soul go through hers, you know, we have enough time left. We will be able to give their input on what Sister Soul, you know how she does, because she wants your input to let her know that y'all understand what's going on.
Okay, I'm cooking and listening. Y'all go ahead.
Okay. Sister Soul, you want to bring it up a little bit more?
Yes, it's on. It seemed like I got a little delay or something.
Okay.
1 minute. Here we go. Let me pull it up somewhere. Let me see.
Oh, welcome,
okay, just so you guys can understand.
Okay, go ahead.
Entitlement, certain rights. You know, we hear about rights and this and that, and people be like, "Oh, we don't have no rights." Blah blah blah. That's nonsense. But either or, I'm gonna read a little of this. It's a few things I want to talk about, so I'm gonna try to touch on a couple of things, and I'll drop some links for you guys so you guys can check it out. This I'm not sure. Let me put this in the back chat and see if it's a link that
Okay, because I was showing back here when you said drop the link. Okay,
yeah. Yes. So let's get into this real quick, guys, because we're going to try to cover a lot of things, because I really want you guys to understand about property. That's what I'm going to try to focus on, because y'all know I'll go all over trying to talk about everything. I want y'all to understand about your property rights. That comes to physical property. When you think about property, that's what you as a person, right? You're the person that owns you, I would think, or hope that, you think you have the right to yourself, and, anything that's encompassed in that's going to be your mind, your thoughts, all those things. So I think it's important for people to understand why I think you need to make sure you're having control over yourself, because if not, someone else is controlling that, and someone else is doing so many multiple things with that. So you want to make sure that you have the control over that. Let's start there. Okay. We're going to read a little bit of Aboriginal land rights in the United States. Introduction to this is the Aboriginal title also known as original or form of property right. What you say, sis?
They're trying to break you up already.
Can you hear me?
I can now.
I think. Are you serious? Now I've been good on everybody panel all week. Don't start.
I know.
Let me see. Let me talk a little softer.
Okay.
Is this better, sis?
Yes.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let me try to slow down a bit. Okay, so Aboriginal title, also known as original or Indian title, also known as original or Indian title. Letting you guys know that Aboriginal and Indian go hand in hand. You know, there's so many arguments about that. First off, I just want to just point that out. You know, as far as a title, it's a title. It lets you know Aboriginal title, also known as original or another Indian title. So these are titles, you know. So when people be arguing and you hear them fussing about that stuff, come on, y'all. It's a title. It's a title. We say this all the time. But I just want to point that out to you guys. Let me go on. Okay, so the Aboriginal or Indian title is a particular form of property right? That's ensuring to Native people, which, you know, same thing, Aboriginals, Indians, you know, they try to mix and match it. We go through this all the time. So for anybody that comes in that's not familiar, just to clarify that the Native, when they put these different references, you see Aboriginal here, you see Indian here, now it's saying Native. This is the confusion tactics that they like to use, you know, so that your mind doesn't really know to register what, and, you know, what are they talking about? Who are they talking about? We know who they're talking about. Just keep that in mind. Okay. So ensuring to Native people by virtue of occupation from time immemorial, which you know that's us, because we're from the beginning. It says natives retain Aboriginal title solely because of their original and continuous possession of the soil. Their original and their continuous possession of the soil, something that's never been broken. It's never, you know, had a break in it, being theirs continuously, always from the beginning, always through up until now. Okay. The purpose of this note is to examine and discuss the incidents of Aboriginal possession as they exist in the United States and Canada. This discussion will include an examination of the essential elements in establishing a claim of the Aboriginal title. This note is not intended to be an exhaustive treatment of Canadian Aboriginal title problems. Rather, the note will emphasize American precedents and problems. It will emphasize American problems, right? The Canadian cases and issues will be discussed when they present when they, I don't know how they got this written, guys, but I'm gonna read the best I can. When they present approaches that either add to the understanding of the existing American position or present a novel understanding or approach to the American case law. So, nature of Aboriginal title in the United States. The theory of Aboriginal rights is generally traced to Francisco de Vitoria, a 16th century Spanish theologian. Victoria lectures who coupled with the papal bull of 15. I'm having a little bit of concise thinking right now, guys. So y'all got to excuse my reading. I know I sound a little off because it feels off. Papal bull of 1537 provided the philosophical impetus for Aboriginal rights as they exist in North America. The Papal bull of 1537 declared that Indians had the right to freely and legitimately enjoy their liberty and possession of their property. Let me read that part again. And the Papal bull of 1537 declared that liberty and possession of their property. Although not all European nations accepted the Papal bull as the binding law on their possessions in the New World, mind you, that binding law they're talking about, this is natural law. You know, nothing exceeds natural law. All the major colonial powers embraced the philosophy enunciation by the Papal bull. So A. Johnson versus M. McIntosh. The first American statement on Aboriginal land title arose in Johnson versus McIntosh. Chief Justice Marshall delivered the opinion of the United States Supreme Court that in regards of the starting point of any inquiry into the Aboriginal land title, the case involved the interpretation and the construction of rights arising under deeds, rights arising under deeds 1975. The deeds that were issued by Illinois tribe, the Illinois tribe is in favor of certain English subjects. They were purported to convey a substantial amount of acreage in the area of Fort Vincent. In consideration for the 1775 deed, the purchaser paid the Illinois tribe approximately $31,000. Now, first off, let me, I don't want to go too far on this, but let me point out, how could they pay them $31,000 when the funding or cash was something that they came up with? This was their construct. So that in itself is a fraud. You know, they perpetrated a fraud of this fraudulent money, because we know that that the fiat is not legal tender. Let's start there. After the Declaration of Independence, Virginia claimed the lands as the sovereign successor. How could you be a successor of something when, you know, this is all through heresy? This is how the lands are supposed to come down, through your heresy, right? In interest to King George III of England, on December 20th of 1783, Virginia deeded Illinois County, which included these lands. The United States, William M. McIntosh, the defendant, took possession of the lands under the authority of a patent used in the United States. As you guys remember, I told you, everything goes back to the paperwork and the patents and things being switched over. So they put a patent that was issued in the United States. They issue a patent so that they are able to say that they have the control, the deeds, all these different things. They go into the patent office. Now they can transfer the deed over using the patent office. This is how they've done with corporations, bring these things over into America using the certificates of ownership, all these different things, right? Let me go on. The plaintiff, Joshua Johnson, claimed the land as successor in interest to one of the purchasers under the 1775 deed and petitioned the United States for recognition of the deed on various occasions between 1781 and 1816. On each occasion, the government
Man, they messing with you, Sister Soul.
Recognition. Although the case may of whether individuals say that again.
I say they messing with you. I mean, you've been good all week.
Did you hear this part right here?
Yeah, I just heard it. Yeah, it's crazy. Because Sunday was it? Was it Sunday? Saturday we did our live. It was no breaking up or nothing.
Yeah, it was good. I want to say it's maybe the weather. It's kind of windy and stuff out here. Sometimes that has something to do with it. So let's hope it's that. So, you know, this is not going to be a continuous thing, because I think we've been pretty good. Like last 2 weeks been fine. Like this is nuts. And you know what? It could be because I'm on the computer. Says, you know, when I'm trying to share, I need the computer. So it needs a little more. That may be the problem. That's probably what it is, because I've been on the phone, like getting on panels and stuff.
Yeah. That could be
okay. I'm gonna start over here in case you guys didn't hear it. It says, although the case may appear to be a simple title status problem, Johnson versus McIntosh hinged upon the issue of whether individuals were competent. Listen to this: whether individuals were competent. Here goes the infeasible is where they try to, you know, say, oh, you're incompetent. This is why they need to help you and rule over you. They need to have the fiduciaries to control your trust and act on your behalf and, you know, guide you along the way, you know, as they abuse you, you know, because you know, they figure you're not competent, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. The issue of whether individuals were competent to purchase land held by the native bands through Aboriginal title, or whether such powers were solely the prerogative of the sovereign. The court held that only the sovereign is empowered to purchase the Aboriginal lands. The McIntosh decision is based upon the doctrine of discovery. You guys have heard about that a lot. The court stated that under the doctrine of discovery, title vested in the European government whose subjects or agents discovered the land. Listen, subjects or agents, they clearly tell you it was agents. The exclusion of all other European nations gave the discovering nation the absolute right to acquire the lands from the natives and to establish settlements on the land. Who the F do you think you are? Are these people nuts? Are they freaking crazy? Do you got, I just
criminals.
really want y'all to just see how
they're criminals. That's what they
talk
are.
About this shit like it's just so easy. Do you see that?
Yes, I see it. They straight fucking criminals.
Wordplay.
They gave them the right. How y'all feel about somebody saying that they gave another foreigner, okay, gave another foreigner the right to your shit? I'm sorry, I just have to say it like that. How do y'all feel about that?
Shit, I've been pissed off. I ain't gonna never stop being pissed off.
You ain't know they just came in since they give it to somebody else, give it somebody else. So-called right. Oh, I think I got a delay. I'm sorry. So-called
not just that, they not doing nothing with their land anyway. They not cultivating nothing.
Nope. They ain't doing shit. Over there and turn that quarantine land into meth lab. That's what the hell they over there doing.
Okay, trying to blow us up again.
Yes. They done had so many meth labs over there. They can't even go to the soil because you know meth will mess up the air over there, the land. I mean, anything that's over there is you can't use that land. And you wonder why. And then they holler, when I said to the other one the other day about getting kicked off, they can't kick us off use a damn land because use a foreigner, nigga. What's
getting kicked off all month.
Exactly. What's your favorite saying, Frida? Being evicted is inevitable. What you say? You say?
Yeah,
hey, cuz. Hey, Karen.
Sorry,
hey,
yeah. I'm sorry.
Again.
Let me mute my phone. Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah. Oh yeah. Deportation is inevitable.
That part. That's how you say.
Definitely the way they talking on TikTok. It is no remorse.
Oh, girl, TikTok. I don't even want to get on that.
I like that they're building on TikTok, y'all. I really do. But TikTok won't let me be. Y'all know me. I'm very vocal. And then when soon some Caucasian come and say some dumbass shit, y'all know I go from them 0 to 100 in 1 second. So I'm like, I don't know if I can do a live over there because I know they say certain words that you can say and what you can't say. And me,
I got banned my first live. They took it down.
See, that's me. I be banned. I'm over here. I'm the loudmouth bitch from the South. What they call me over here. So I don't even give a damn no more. Go ahead.
That's why I don't even care about having no followers.
Let's get to this because this part right here. Check out. If I go to a friend's house, right, and I just decide to, help myself to whatever I want, and it's mine.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
This is so ridiculous. It says because of this right of acquisition, this is all that nonsense they keep telling me and they fake ass systems. Okay. European governments asserted the exclusive right to individuals. They have the exclusive right of granting the soil to individuals. Now check this out. It says these grants were in fee simple subject to an Indian right of occupancy. Under the discovery doctrine, the British government asserted an absolute legal title to all lands occupied by Indians in the United States, which title vested in the United States as the successor to King George III. Under the doctrine of discovery, the sovereign asserted full legal title to the Indians on land while interest because it was ours. Which arose out of possession. This equitable interest in occupancy was incompatible with the notion of transferring absolute title to others. How could they transfer absolute title to others when they don't have the ownership? So it's
exactly.
Keep that in mind. Everything we're reading, keep that in mind. It's all fraudulent. Any contract, any of these things that they've created, they're all fraudulent because they have no right or no absolute title to these things as they written, right? They've written it into Congress. They've written it into the statute. They've written it into the act. So now because you put it on black and white, you're saying that it's a fact and say so. So what do I need to do? I need to come back around and tell you what the damn real fact is and say so. Is that what that tell y'all, sis?
Yeah. Now your business okay. Say, family holler. You listening to that loud mouth? Well, guess what? Okay, the motherfucker shut me up at this point. I've been on fucking YouTube battling these motherfuckers for 8, almost 9 years now. And ain't nobody gonna shut me up until my people wake the fuck up. Go ahead, Sister Soul.
That part. It says that the court also declared that because the United States occupied the position held by British Crown prior to 1776, the legal effect, here we go with legal. Now, y'all know they check this out. Legal, not the lawful, but they said the legal. We've gone over what the difference is, lawful or legal. So when you see legal, it's what? BS, right?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
The legal effect of the Royal Proclamation of 1763 could not be avoided. Thus, the deeds were void under the clause forbade all British subjects from making any purchase or settlement or taking possession on the reserved lands. The essence of the McIntosh holding is that because the Indians did not use the land as the Europeans did, because they didn't use the land as the Europeans did, or as they thought, what they thought was fit for the land to be used. So they come to your land and say, hey, I don't think you guys are using this proficiently. I don't think you guys are making the best use of this. And I think we can do better than you can on your own land. So what we're going to do is take it over. That's what that's telling you. Okay.
That's what it sounded like they did. They just came in and started moving us the hell up off the land and then bringing their motherfucking dirty feet motherfucking asses over here and had a nerve talking about they Blackfoot and all this. Yeah, bitch, you Blackfoot because you ain't washed your ass. Nasty fucker.
That's right. That's what they did. It says full legal title vested in the discovering nation. Only the discovering nation or its successor had the absolute right to extinguish Aboriginal title and to grant the land. Let me read that one more again. Okay. Pay attention. It says only the discovering nation or it had the absolute right to extinguish Aboriginal title and to grant the land. What did we just read up here? The earlier part, remember we were talking about that and I was saying, hey, how can they say that they did this or that when it's not there? How can you put a fake, fictitious legal act, a statute or a law in place and grant yourself something just because you've written it in? You proposed an act. Just like I can do any old damn stage play, right? I can create a stage play right now, and that's my act.
Facts.
If that makes sense to you.
That's a fact. Everything is scripted. I mean, it's scripted.
Subsequent history. Next major state.
You're breaking up, Sister. So
the United States Supreme Court held that the Indian tribes were not foreign states. I'm sorry. Go ahead, sis.
No, I was just saying you're breaking up, just like
Empress.
Yeah, I was just saying they were trying to break you up.
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, my energy was getting a little hype. I had to calm down a little bit.
I know.
Because it be annoying me so much sometimes.
Go ahead. You can go ahead, Sister Soul.
Okay, I'm going to read that part over then. It says, the Cherokee Nation, the United States Supreme Court held that Indian tribes were not foreign states as contemplated by the United States, but they still keep trying to run that, right? Because on your birth certificate, they making you a foreigner, basically an alien to the state. Your mom's that got her as a foreigner. I mean, all this nonsense. Rather, Indian tribes were dependent domestic nations. Indian tribes are what? Dependent domestic nations. Hold on. I want you to put this in the chat, sis, if you don't.
Okay.
Let me
what?
Chat.
Yeah, Indian tribes were dependent.
Yes.
Ain't that some shit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you want me to copy that and put it?
Check that out. Because of the tribe's dependent status, the court stated that the relationship between the Indian tribes and the federal government was one of ward and guardian. Listen to this, ward and guardian. What? Fiduciary responsibility. Who asked you? The court deemed the Indian right of occupancy to their land be as sacred as the fee simple absolute title of the whites. Let me read that again. The Indian right of occupancy to their lands to be as sacred as the fee simple absolute title of the whites. Okay. Even though the courts have held this right of occupancy to be sacred, and I want to say this right. So, dang it. Okay, let me, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So when it comes to this, right, as you can, if when reading through this, right, when you understand, you see why it's important for them to have you not label yourself an Aboriginal Indian, so that you don't have Aboriginal title and rights to the land, because what? All of the rights are inherited to you. You how could you be paying for something that belongs to you?
Exactly.
How is someone charging you and having you pay for buying land and this buying land? Why? How the hell am I buying my own shit? And on top of that, it's illegal.
And just like a nigga, that's just like a nigga come in your house and steal something, and you want it back. He's somebody, I give you $25 for it. You know what I'm saying? You give me $25, you can have it back.
That part. Come on.
Oh.
The gall.
Yes.
Can't make it up, sis.
Okay.
Aboriginal title is at best only a right of Indians to occupy and use native lands, which means what? Any piece of land that I decide that I want to occupy, I have the rights, full rights to do that, right?
Yes.
I have the rights to go to the county, find a piece of land, right? I found a nice vacant piece of land. Nobody's using it. Hey, it doesn't belong to anyone. No one's claimed this land. Just on the sense of that, I don't even got to worry about, I got to trace and find what my ancestors had. What property that belonged to them, and why? Why take so much time and pressure and stress and heartache doing that, looking through documents that half the time been burned? You don't know what happened to them. They've been doctored, this, and that. This is my point of view, guys. I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with doing that now, because I know a lot of you guys got your stuff and y'all found in that, and that's great. I wish I did. I don't per se. Let me just say that.
But
and I can say that.
So this way it goes back when you hear niggas say that on ignorant ass shit. Well, that's Indian territory. What the fuck you mean Indian territory? Mm-hmm. Nigga, the whole continent is
the whole thing. Not a part of.
How you gonna come and point me to a motherfucking destination? Talking about you need to stay over here at Shoulder Park, and we're gonna take the rest and sell it to all our people that's coming over here. These other criminals is coming over here to help you take the fucking land. See, this is the stupid
That's
shit.
what we were saying on TikTok. Like, that's why people said they wasn't gonna keep going. For what? They was where they were.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And then you have to think as well. Even with us, these fucking natives arguing with us, nigga, we ain't on quarantine land, nigga. We anywhere and everywhere we want to motherfucking be. So since we supposed to be the slaves, then you think they gonna have us on quarantine land, nigga? Yeah, they made the projects, which is urban Indian reservations, but you didn't have to live there. You didn't have to go there. See, that's what people fail to realize.
Right.
In case somebody on this panel make some members only t-shirts with their asses on it, or some pretending t-shirts with their asses on it. Can somebody do that? I mean, who can do that? Anybody in the chat? We need somebody to do this shit.
Yeah, they making all kind of memes on us and shit.
Okay.
And this what I want to know. If this state land, why they living in them raggedy ass trailers? Like, why are they not living in mansions and stuff? They living on raggedy ass trailers in the dust, in the desert, no water, funky like monkeys. I know, because I drove through New Mexico, Arizona, and all them places where they at. They living in raggedy ass trailers.
You better stay on your folks' land.
They made a whole name for us. They on TikTok calling us wobbles. I ain't never heard of that before.
Well,
They
you know,
created
they
squatters
started over
laws
here.
for us.
They started
For
calling
them.
us Fabos over here. That's where they came from. King Kiss ass and his dust ass. He looks like us, like they say, all skin folks say skin folks. He come
For
jumping in
real.
my motherfucking messenger on Facebook talking about add me. I said, ain't your motherfucking sister. Get the fuck out of my inbox.
Girl.
Motherfucking
Not who
sad
y'all
ass.
think you talking about. Girl, why he added me, tried to add me too?
Oh,
He all nigga, delete.
And I blocked her. I went and blocked this thing. Talking about because the native said, I said, nigga, come in here one more time talking about some goddamn native, bitch. We ain't gonna play no games with y'all.
Girl.
Go ahead, sister. So
Exactly.
Girl, you gotta remember the squatters laws that they created.
Girl.
For the take our
They
shit.
the ultimate squatters.
they the first.
That's right. They originated that.
Mhm.
That's how
That's a law
brought it
created for
in.
them.
Yeah, that's what
They
we need
sure
to do. Get a
did.
shirt made within the original squatters. The original
Mhm.
look, we need to have several things on that shirt. The original squatters, the original babies, the original what the dude said, the original crisis actors.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yes.
First original crisis actors.
For real, for real. For real, for real.
They playing their part to the hilt, man.
So
Yeah, they are.
see, they even
So-
got presidential crisis actors, okay?
Can't make this shit up.
Getting big money. Some of them getting big time money, huh?
Yes, they
I'm
is.
telling you.
70 G's a year, $70,000 for those that ain't heard. These people that's pretending to be you getting $70,000 as an individual, pretending to be an Indian.
What you call them? Sit-ins.
I mean, when Sister Soul called and told me that shit, I started pitching the 70,000 in my bank account, and that really pissed me the fuck off. Cause I'm like, you Caucasians getting how much
a year?
And this ain't goddamn land. Everybody should be motherfucking mad. You literally having to pay to stay on your land while they give your money that you paying to stay on the land to motherfucking foreigners that's coming here. So I don't know why y'all still playing.
Yeah.
And she knows she done messed up because you know the chick ain't called me about the food stamps. You know the first one came and went.
Lord.
She ain't called. She probably done cursed that man out so bad. Who the F told you to open your mouth? Man, I can imagine the conversation.
I could too. I wish I was a fly on the wall. She probably fell over. She probably hit the pipe when she fell over. What?
Okay. Facts on facts. The ancestors were beating him upside the head, made his behind tell me.
But I'm glad he told you those.
That's right.
I'm glad he told you that they was getting that type of money, claiming a motherfucking nation, and they're not even indigenous here. I get it. We do have some y'all that has passed ass white, but everybody that's real, like right damn near white, ain't motherfucking Creole and shit, or they ain't mixed with us. A lot of these people, mulattoes come from other countries.
Mm-hmm.
All you gotta do is do the hair strand test.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell. I don't give a dang if how pale, whatever you is. If you got some Aboriginal Indian in you, you are going to have a certain texture of hair. You're going to have the 4C, 3C, something.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's straight,
if it's straight like this, yes, they still have a certain curl to it.
But see, that's how they get us. They getting us. These fucking pan boo boos are getting us with this. Like we're lying because of our hair texture, trying to make like, oh, this hair texture is from Africa, bitch. What you trying to tell me is, you got nothing hair. That means you're out of Africa. Nobody, you forgot about the niggas that's over there with good hair in Africa. Because you got what was the other ones? Ethiopians. And all them.
They said, how'd you get Afro? That's what they said.
They can't get afros.
You can't. No, they got afros over there. Them motherfuckers, they been
tiny fros.
They was fat.
No, I ran across some Native Americans on TikTok saying that they created the braids. I said, "Oh, I know I had enough of TikTok." When y'all said y'all came up with the braids, are you serious?
I got into a whole argument about this, and the guy said that they were not locks. I said, so what are they? He said, that's from them snatching pieces of their hair out. And I just was like, I said, I'm done.
Man,
So they were crocheting their locks.
yeah.
Yeah, they claim we trying to take their history away. Like what fucking history?
What history?
Fuck.
Yeah, they say
Wait a minute.
erasure.
What? All I've
Erasure.
seen is you
Okay.
bathing in some cattle piss, eating mosquito
That
burgers, swimming in shit. How do
piss.
I want to trade? Ain't no way. We don't do that shit here.
No,
Hell no.
we don't. Is somebody outside with the birds?
I am.
Okay.
I know something.
Go ahead, Sister Soul. I know you got a lot to go.
Yes.
But it sounds peaceful though.
It
Yeah.
It says the attributes of Aboriginal title, right? The possessory interest of Aboriginal title is held by the tribal community rather than by individuals. The Aboriginal title to remain intact, the land must be used in accordance with tribal laws and customs. Thus, the individual rights to use the land can only arise within the purview of tribal law and custom. This tribal right is communal since there is no known existence of individual ownership of tribal lands, which is true when it comes to tribal land, but you can do the same thing when it comes to acquiring the land, as we've discussed before. Empress, we went into the whole thing about how you go and get it surveyed, so on and so forth. If nobody's occupying the land, anybody can do that. Yes. But when it comes to this, if you have your tribe and let's say your family, your tribe of your family, right? If you guys are operating by tribal laws and by tribal customs, and you can prove that you have your nation, which is your tribe of your family that you are operating, this is how you have tribal land for the Aboriginal title. If you understood what that just
basically said. Are you saying once they get like they take their family, because you can start your nation back up with just your last name.
That's right.
You can start it back up with your last name. 12 members of your family, that's your nation. It will grow as people see that, okay, this is our nation, then yeah, so you can go get some tribal land. And bound one that she said is also dealing with customs and your culture and stuff. I don't want to see y'all niggas out here acting like natives out here thinking y'all can fly and shit with your hands all spread it out, dancing around fires and shit. We're not doing that. That ain't our culture. That's not our culture.
It sure ain't.
Crip walking and stuff.
Did you hear what happened earlier?
Huh?
Did you hear what happened earlier? With the when the girl said that they was eating hearts and stuff.
Oh,
God.
And she said, "I'm a vegan, but it's a part of our culture." And Papa Pat said, "Who culture?"
Oh my gosh, these people are cannibals.
Yeah, they are.
Yes.
They go to the store and get that meat out the package and eat it.
She said that it's a part of the culture, so that's why they eat the bowls. She said if they want different stuff for different days, I guess. So if they want rejuvenation, they eat the ball sack. If they want, I guess for it to rain, they eat the heart or something like that.
Hold on. Wait a minute. So they have to eat flesh and shit just to make it right. So then when I was showing y'all those videos of them out there acting like they rain dancing and shit, the earth don't recognize they fucking feet because they do not balance with her heartbeat. The earth has a heartbeat. She has a vibration. And when these fools out there doing all that yelling and beating on drums and shit, they throwing off our fucking frequency. Y'all don't even get it. I mean, I thought I seen the bird fall out the damn tree that day I was watching that video. Let me get the hell up out of here. They fucking up every damn thing. Nature and everything with that damn shit.
Yes. I'm so happy to see more videos about people playing more of our music than this goddamn woo woo woo. Bullshit. Stop playing them Siberian music with our pictures, our older pictures. That shit is so insulting.
But you know where they got that from, Frida? Do y'all remember our grandparents being in church and it be most of the men be yeah. That's
I am not trying to go back to church. Stop that right
no,
But it
now.
wasn't no boom, boom,
no,
boom,
y'all.
boom. It wasn't no boom, boom,
No,
boom,
but
boom,
what
boom.
it is,
That
it's a vibration. If you feel, yes, you can feel it in your soul. That wasn't church, y'all. They just added that into church. Trust me, that was our.
yes.
That is a vibration. You can feel it in your lungs. That shit, hey, that ain't no
Oh
shit.
God, girl, you just threw me off.
And they do it all beat
I
too.
need you to stop that, Empress. Don't do that sound no
They be all off beat.
Sound
What
like that.
sister put in the
Hey
back?
y'all, what's up, y'all? Nigga, y'all ass
And
out.
they sold them people hula hoops too. That ain't right.
All right, y'all.
Okay, go ahead, Sister Stoker. We better.
What you put in the back,
Yeah,
Sister Soul?
y'all. Go ahead, Sister Stoker.
She putting some in the
Okay,
back.
I'll put some in the
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Putting some in the back for sister putting the chat.
Okay. Which one? All these right here. These last 4 things. You want me? Okay, the last.
You know, you can
things.
only put so much in each one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, those last 3. Okay, it says that this tribal right is communal since there is no known instance of individual ownership of tribal land, but you can obviously have individual ownership. But if you're part of the tribe, it has to be a part of the tribe with the customs and everything as stated. Because of the communal nature of the tribal possession, individuals have no interest in the group. One of the clear statements of an individual right was expressed in court of claim statement that the Aboriginal title lands. Say that again.
I hope I ain't putting it in here wrong because I'm trying to I'm putting it in here, y'all. I'm trying to see which one it was first and which one, but it's coming into the chat, y'all.
Okay. Which claim stated that Aboriginal title lands are a form of community property because removal from the tribal community causes an individual's rights to expire. So now, like if a person has a nation, right? When you build your tribe, even with your family, you know, a lot of times your family can, you know, be sneaky. They might want to do some things or, you know, doing things that's outside of what the tribe has coincided with what you guys agreed on and what you think is right for your particular tribe, right? So if they start or decide to go outside of that, they're doing illegal things. They're putting the tribe in jeopardy, so on and so forth. You have the right to remove them from the tribe, right? So if that happens, then they would lose their right or it would expire is what this is saying. Okay, a loss of membership in the tribe results in a loss of any right to participate in any later sale or distribution of title property. It's breaking up again?
Now I was speaking to my little brother Renagi.
Okay. And yeah, we're gonna go to something else after this, guys. She put it in the chat, guys. Somebody go back. Maybe you could drop it again, sis, for anybody that just came in. Put the drop this link again. Okay. So we're gonna let me finish this part right here, and then we're gonna move on, guys. A loss of membership in a tribe results in a loss of any right to participate in the proceeds of any labor or your removal of yourself from the tribe. Moving on, you know, a lot of times our ancestors left us property and, you know, things of that nature. And people, I don't want to stay here. I'm moving up north because this is that. That's what happened with a lot of our people down south as well. They just abandoned the property, just like left it, you know. So let's stop sharing that. My main purpose of you seeing that, you guys seeing that and understanding that you do have title. We're about to get into something else real quick. You do have title, you have rights, you have to be operating the correct way or individually, as long as you know what you're doing. If you have rights to your individual self, you can also do the same things with your individual property. Put them under your trust, you know, make sure you have it, everything for your family, so on and so forth. I'm going to read.
There you go, Mega. Mega said membership is a corporate.
Hold on a second. Now I don't see it.
Hey, my phone not charging. I'm gonna hop in the chat and I'm gonna let it charge a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, sis. Thank you for coming up here.
No problem. I'm still here. I'm just being a
Okay.
chat.
Okay.
See you later, Namaste. Have a good day, girl.
No, this not numbers.
That's
Oh,
Frida.
goddess.
Good goddess.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi.
That's
I'm
God.
sorry. Have a good day.
That's the God. Fix your clothes now.
I'm trying to zoom this in a little bit more. Why is this down there? Come on. All right. Can
She
can
came
y'all see
over
this
here
a
from
little bit?
TikTok,
Pretty good?
Empress.
Yeah, I invited her over here from TikTok. Yeah.
Okay.
Get that dough. Well, I didn't say slam it. Welcome everyone coming into the chat. Welcome, my brothers and sisters.
Yes, peace, and love and energy to everybody. Fullness and awareness.
Yes, man.
Y'all already know.
Absolutely.
This is the summary of convention establishing the world. Y'all got a little delay, I think. Cherokee, what you say, sis?
She would say absolutely, but after what you said.
Oh, okay. Yes, it's like a little echo. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, this is annoying. Okay, let me see. Okay, this is I want you guys to understand what the World Intellectual Property Organization is, and I'm gonna dive into a little information on this after and how it goes into a lot of the information we've been talking about, so you guys can get your value, your worth. You already know that you're entitled to like this landmass, operating out of your tribal instincts, so on and so forth, following the customs and rules of our ancestors, doing everything the proper way is what it sounds like. If you're doing things the proper way, you get granted what's allowed to you is what it kind of sounds like, right? Mm-hmm. So when it comes to that, and not operating that way and operating under these people's rules, they're making all types of things that they can use against you. This real quick, I'm going to go through. I probably will not read the entire thing, but I want you to understand a little bit about this particular company. I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm putting this in the chat too, sis. I'm sorry. I want you to.
Okay.
Get it to them too, so they can check. All right. This is a summary of the convention establishing the World Intellectual Property Organization, convention of 1967. The WIPO convention, the constituent instrument of the World Intellectual Property Organization. It was signed in Stockton of July 14, 1967, and it was entered in force in 1970 and was amended in 1979. WIPO is an intergovernmental organization. It's an intergovernmental organization that became in 1974 one of the specialized agencies of the United Nations system of organization. The origins of WIPO go back to 1883 and 1886 when the Paris Convention for the
Look, I'm trying to mess you up. They got you, sister soul. They got you.
Provided for established.
They got you. Ooh, baby, yes, they hate for you to start telling what you can do to save you. Here they ass come. I think we all got our own informant people that be at YouTube watching us. Everybody got their own individual.
You better know it, sis.
One-on-one attack.
Know it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. She's been going good all week long, and now.
But the most, that one right there the other day you did, Sister Saul, with that document I found on that Chinese government site, you'd have thought they'd have broke you up, baby. They I don't know what they got or their agenda behind us knowing that they know exactly what took place here, but we guarantee y'all it's some shit behind them dropping all that information.
Girl, somebody went partying somewhere because that wasn't supposed to have gotten out like that.
At all. Go ahead, Sister Soul.
Let's try. Let me try to slow down, Lord. Protection of industrial property and the Berne Convention for the protection of literary and artistic works, respectively, were concluded. Both conventions provided for the establishment of an international bureau. The two bureaus were united in 1893 and in 1970. They were replaced by the World Intellectual Property Organization by virtue of the WIPO Convention. The WIPO's two main objectives are to what? To promote the protection of property worldwide, really, and to ensure administrative cooperative among the intellectual property unions established by the treaties with the WIPO administrators. In order to attain these objections, WIPO is addition to performing the administrative tasks of the unions, undertakes a number of activities, including normal activities involving the setting of norms and standards for the protection and the enforcement of intellectual property rights through the conclusion of international treaties. Program activities involving legal and technical assistance to states. I'm going to read this again from the beginning. Program activities involving who? Legal and technical assistance to state. International classifications and standardizations activities involving cooperating among industrial property offices concerning patent, trademark, and industrial design documentation. Property office concerning patent, trademark, and industrial design documentation. That's pretty interesting, right? Registration and filing activities involving services related to international applications for patents, inventions, and for registration of marks and industrial designs. Now, before I go on, I'm going to say this. Now, if you remember, Empress, we talked about how, I think I brought it up to you about the Pimps and Fairs book, the trademark, and how all that goes back into them trading everything back to this so-called Queen of England, blah, blah, blah. And as you guys know, when we just read in remember in the Aboriginal title, Lodial title that we were just reading, it was talking about the same thing. How they had the grant, she granted everything, and it went back, so on and so forth.
Hold on. Nonetheless, I know I was trying to answer. Nonetheless, said pull up the constructive. Trust me, we've been talking about doing constructive fraud. When I tell you, that video with the Chinese government, we can definitely use that for constructive fraud because they giving you everything that we've been researching for damn near the last decade over here. So they're telling you that shit is real. Yeah, y'all, we just confirming everything that y'all been doing.
That shit was the confession.
That was the confession. And it came from a Chinese government website. So, I know how they like to, them motherfuckers over there crazy claiming shit. They delusion. They don't want to be Africans. They don't want to be African American. You don't want to be black, bitch. I'm not none of that. I'm the landlord. How about that, nigga? And to fucking pay up. How about that?
They bluntly said, we did this. This is what the fuck we did.
Bluntly tell you in that document that we the land, that we own the land. I mean, it tells everything. Who owned the land? They said the American Indian owned the land, not the Native Americans, because they are in the document as well, and they're gonna make sure they let you know the difference between the Native Americans and the American Indian.
They would sell it.
Yes. Y'all can go ahead. All you have to do is because
I don't give a damn how many fraudulent documents they created.
Yep. I try to share that link, y'all, but what you have to do is go to that live and pull it up. Once you pull up and it comes up when we start showing it, I show y'all where to go, and it's gonna tell you it's a government site. Just screenshot it and then go and Google that right there, and it's gonna pull it up because I did it today just to see if I could do it that way, and it pulled up. So that way you can get the documents on your phone. To download it. It's best y'all to download it because we know these motherfuckers will delete the shit.
The Republic of China? Is it what China
it's the Republic of China. It's the Republic of China. And it's a government site. Go ahead, Sister Soul.
Nobody owns the land. I'm keep seeing, and even on TikTok, Moors are Indians. Indians are Moors. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, you just can't make shit up.
I let them have that argument because in the end, y'all, like we've been showing y'all with the American Indian Trust, in order to get into these trusts, because they're telling you how many trusts is there, Sister Soul?
800 that we saw. The one that you brought up.
How many did you say
you
it
said
was?
how many are there?
Yeah, how many trusts was that on that thing that you read to us that's unclaimed?
Oh man, so it's like 100 and it's like 180. No, I'm sorry, I'm lying. It's 400 and something. I believe that it said of the American Indians, and it had like 180 something of the natives.
I'm talking about how many trusts that was left unclaimed money. The one that trusted.
Oh, how much? How much was left? Oh, it's like, oh man, it's like billions of dollars in the unclaimed right now.
Mm-hmm. And it goes to individual Indians. It says individual Indians. Don't say no native nation, native Indians. It said individual Indian trust.
Well, only our surnames.
That's right.
That everybody keeps saying we get from
Indian money account, the IIM.
I don't see no
I'm
Abdul.
sorry.
I
I'm
don't see
gonna
no
share the last
Abdul.
That part.
No Arabian writings. I'm just saying. It just needs to be clarified. American Indian, the Aborigines of America.
I'm gonna share my last live in the chat, y'all, so y'all can hear this for those who didn't get to see it, or y'all can just go and, like I said, you don't have to watch the whole thing. But Sister Soul, she read it perfectly, wasn't breaking up. She broke it down. I mean, it was a fantastic live, y'all. I mean, it was.
I shared that, and some people found. I have a friend that actually found his one of his grandparents on there.
I tried to type it in the chat and see if it allowed him to go to it and see what happens.
Okay. See, let me hit it and see if it'll take me over there. Go ahead, John. I'm on my phone.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna finish reading some of this, and then we'll get into how it's affecting you.
Guess what,
it is a part of the statute.
So guess what? That link that you put in there, Tulu, said it's a private. It kicked me right back. It says you can't. Your connection is not private. So I guess you got the internet, or like I said, look it up the way I screenshot it on my live, and then just go and put it in your browser and go in that way, because it won't let me go in through my the link in the chat. So that's the way y'all can get into it. Please share it. Because when I tell you we finna shut those natives up with that document, we can shut those damn natives down. Share it, everybody. Go ahead, Sister Soul.
Okay, where was I? Okay. It is a party to the statute of the International Court of Justice, or it has been invited by the General Assembly of WIPO to become a party to the convention. There are no obligations arising from membership of the WIPO concerning other treaties administered by WIPO. Assertion of WIPO is effected by means of the deposit with the Director General of WIPO of an instrument of accession to the convention. Now, this is showing you that these people have control over all intellectual property rights, all with the how they're able to have the ruling over you. Let's just say that the control over you. It's like they're your mama and daddy. So with these different things that they use, like this collects data, and it allows companies to come in, and they're able to have these certificates of participation in the United States, right? And then it allows them to tap into you and what's going on with you. Not only your trust, because, once you sign, we went over this, once you sign up for one of the corps, it's just like signing up for the damn military. You done signed up for this corp. Now you're working for them, right? So now they're able to draw off of you. The other thing is your information, intellectual property. No one understands how valuable intellectual property is. There are companies that are making billions every year off of you and your intellectual property, your information. Now, if you have the rights,
if you get them that social security number, they sure is making billions off your ass.
Whole bunch. Actually, let me stop sharing this so I can show them exactly what their rights are, because I want you guys to understand that you might think, oh, what's my intellectual property, or such and such. Let's go over that real quick. What is intellectual property? I want y'all to see how valuable. So when it comes to this, right, what they're doing, they have the control. I know you guys have seen in, you might be reading papers say, oh, such and such company had to pay out because it was a breach of privacy, or, have you guys heard that? Anybody in the chat?
Yeah, because what's that company had that breach, that credit company, y'all? Was it
Equifax?
Yes, they had a breach and they had to pay out. A lot of people didn't know about it.
Yes.
Wow, they got it all laid out on a little diagram, huh?
Yeah, they do.
That's right.
Damn.
Oh, many of them. Man, I hate I can't remember things by name, but it's been so many of them very recently. AT&T, I think it was, if I'm mistaken, Verizon possibly. There were like 2 phone companies. Bank of America, I'm positive about that. A couple of other well-known names, just had breaches last year, and they done paid out a lot. And guess what? Half of y'all, I'm sure at least half the people in this chat right now, they could have got money from one of those lawsuits, but because y'all weren't aware of your intellectual property rights and what belongs to you, nobody knew to fill it out. Nobody thought, oh, let me just fill this out and see if I'm a part of this. Yeah, y'all all should have got money, from that.
Yeah, we all should have.
From that breach, because I'm pretty sure quite a few breach.
Yep.
Right, so let's get into this real quick so you guys can understand your value and your worth when it comes to your rights, right? And the things that you should be able to have control over when it comes to you, because you're the owner of you, right? You're the owner of everything. You belong to you. I mean, nobody else, I don't think. But anyway, intellectual property. Intellectual property refers to creations of the mind, the creation of the mind. So my thoughts, my ideas, things of that nature. When a person takes something from you and uses it without you knowing it, they're stealing your intellectual property rights away from you. You don't give the person the right to know what was created in your imagination, your image, what you created in your mind, what was thought of in your mind that sparked that idea that came from you, right? So for somebody else to take that and for them to profit off of it, that's theft, right? So they do this all the time. Google. Yeah, Google is another one. Google does it all the time. They'll go right into your emails and steal personal information, read through your stuff and, look at it. And, Facebook had one, about a year and a half ago. Remember, it was the big one with the Zuckerberg dude, which is, really a Rothschild. If y'all didn't know he was a Rothschild. But either way, the Zuckerberg dude. So he just had one. That was one of the biggest ones. You know what I'm saying? So did anybody in the chat, somebody in the chat press a 1 if y'all got in on that lawsuit against Facebook? Because I know so many people use Facebook. Anybody? Did anybody get in on it?
I did. Hey.
Y'all owe big money. Big money. Even using now, says how you be on there, you do live on there, so on and so forth. Yeah, they have to, there's certain rights that we have to our property. I mean, you can actually build them. If you have your situation together with even with your tribe, or even if you don't have an individual trust, but you're under a tribe, that's stealing from your intellectual property. You can maybe put a lawsuit against them. Maybe it's time for you to get ready to invoice Facebook. I haven't had time, but I'm going to invoice YouTube and stream.
I need to all the stuff. All the content I don't put on there. I don't put all kind of pictures. I know I got about 20,000, 30,000 pictures on Facebook itself.
Yes.
I remember that. Yeah.
This is why. Go ahead, Freed. I'm sorry. Your little
you're talking about that.
I
didn't know they had a lawsuit going on Facebook. Maybe because I had came around late, because I only been back on Facebook for about 6 months or less. So maybe since about September or October, I went back on there. I didn't know they had a lawsuit going, because they sure be fucking with me on Facebook. They still have my original page with my
taking your stuff down and all that, right, sis? They don't have a right to do that.
Yeah, because Frida over there pushing, you know, that we're American Indians. She'll be fucking with people too. No.
Yeah, I be fucking with people. I mean, it's only somebody got to do something. I'm saying.
I know. I had to come on
Yeah, Frida, and I just want you to know I am so proud of you for, you know, just, you know, being out there slaying them every time you go on there. So
yes, baby,
Frida go hard. Keep it up. I know you go hard.
Look,
Not as
I go
hard
in
as I
there
used
and
to.
I be
I'm good
saying,
though.
I be saying
Thank
Frida
you.
Lane keep popping. I said Frida ain't fucking with them damn people. Frida ass on
Somebody got fucked with them. Like our people that got easy over there on Facebook and not TikTok. I ain't nothing against nobody on TikTok, but TikTok, everybody too soft. And I had to say that in somebody's chat. You cannot come together with your enemy. I have literally sat there and watched the brother just sitting over there just talking about how we should come together. And the reason why is because our people were loving people. Our people are loving to this day, but we're not stupid. Like you cannot come together with your enemy, and then you got these fucking pale people, these fake ass fucking natives in the chat talking about who's the enemy. Block. I ain't got time to argue with you motherfuckers. Like y'all just it be that shit.
I heard them. They said we got a show. You can't do it with hate because that's the same thing we're talking about. What they're doing. I wanted, but I said, let me get out of here.
Girl,
get out of here because my hands got the wanted to tape, and I was like, "There, put me up out of here," and I can't do it. So I left because first of all, nigga, it ain't no love in war.
That part.
I'm gonna need you niggas to go and research the art of war, nigga. It ain't no love in war.
Girl, I said that too. I said that too. Read the book Art of War. We are not that stupid. Our people are not stupid. And subversion. What Original Lone Wolf had made had made a whole video about it. About subversion. 85% of the reason why we had a downfall and still having a downfall to this day, still at the bottom, is because of subversion. Wanting to fucking play that whole we will overcome, we are the world bullshit. Like, stop that shit.
But I know
already.
who y'all talking about, but I look at it from both sides. From y'all side, we at war, and another side, like, he's very patient with them. And without having someone like him, you wouldn't see how they really feel. They will still be hiding it. You know, like, it's kind of like Trump coming out here. If Trump didn't come out here and say some shit, you would never know white folks were still racist. You get what I'm saying? So he, on the other hand, he's not trying to bow down to them. He just letting them show how they really feel. You know what I mean?
We don't care though. That's the thing. You see how they are just by. You could go on Facebook and do that. You don't even have to be on TikTok to do that. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? Because we've been out here so long and beefing with these fucking people. I mean, ever since I've been in this shit since 2016.
But it's not even the people that he really be battling. It be the folks that say they black. I listened this morning at his live, and they just so big up on black. They will cut this man down. I'm like, what the hell did your baby daddy do to you, girl? You is mad. They be on there.
It ain't just him though. It ain't just him. I done ran into a few of them. It ain't just him. And that's just this morning for me. I can't do TikTok because there's too many people trying to come together and we're United States citizens. How you gonna come?
Keep their pay? I get it. I know why they're doing it because they're trying to keep their pay so they can keep pushing the narrative. That's why I said I won't be on TikTok that long because I've been a warrior since I could goddamn it tie my shoe. I started tying my shoe at 4. I've been fighting. I've been fighting all my damn life, so I have that warrior spirit. So I know everybody ain't got that warrior spirit. But at the end of the day, while black people, I was talking about they black. But guess what, you black ass niggas? You the only motherfucker on the battlefield thinking it's a goddamn playground. How about that? Y'all basketballs and motherfuckers got guns, sawed-off rifles and shit. You niggas trying to swing. So goddamn it, if you get caught in the crossfire, you ignorant ass niggas that's arguing over turning black, which is a fucking crayon color. You niggas don't know that the Caucasian gave you that. They done duped you all the way around. Just when y'all thought that y'all had made a come up and done figured out some shit, nigga, you were still fucking duped. Just like you thought that they took Indian, they gave you all these things. They gave it to you, lost ass nigga. But you were whole belly to the shit that a fucking what is he, Japanese or something? He owns that term. He owns black. And every time you niggas put down black on any application or anything that the algorithm pick up black, they're getting paid, nigga, because it's not a nationality. So he loves that his family will be taken care of for the rest of their life because there's a dumbass nigga out there. They think that black is a fucking nationality. So nigga, fuck you and your bloodline. That's how I feel. I'm not gonna argue with them no more about black. Cause black goddamn gonna have your ass laying down on the goddamn street, bitch.
No, and look, and they getting duped still because while they still arguing about terms, guess where the other person at? In the woods practicing shooting at the range. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Getting they stuff, stocking up.
No, that's not what he was arguing about when I woke up and heard some stuff. It was all about we should come together because we're all being attacked and it's more than just the race and we should be loving like how our people were and everything. I ain't heard nothing about no black and nothing like that when I was up there. I'm just being real. I sat there and listened to the live from last night. I sat there and listened to him for actually a few days. You know, I'm like, that's just him. I'm like, that's just him.
That's
There's
him.
other
I'm talking about
too.
the women that be going on his panel. They're black man this and you like the napkins and you taking up for the napkins because they call white people napkins over there. And
I said that too. I'm like, black men, you cursing yourself. You cursing yourself saying that you don't have no soul. You're void of light. You just soulless, nothing ass motherfucker, pretty much.
And those people worship that trauma, that slavery trauma. Like if we too late in time for you not to go do your genealogy to see if that stuff really happened to your family. It's like they want to be traumatized on TikTok. Oh, we were getting hung and we were getting our ass beat and we was this and we was that and black is this. And I'm like, oh no, I can't be playing this victim shit.
But it's too many people.
Everybody didn't come from a royal bloodline, so everybody didn't own land. Let's get that understood.
And everybody didn't get beat either. We in 2023. Why is you still feeling the wounds from the 30s, the 20s? Do you even know if that was real before you sit up here and be traumatized and play victim and keep calling white supremacy supreme than you? I don't feel like white people are more supreme than me. I feel like I'm a motherfucking God and I'm going to speak my reality into existence. They get on there and they be like, oh, you're ignoring the fact we got our ass beat and we picked cotton. No, I ain't for that shit.
A Caucasian ain't gonna walk up on you unless it's three or four of them against one, or unless they got a gun. Other than that, them niggas are not gonna walk up on you. So what make y'all think they walking up on us now? Stop the bullshit.
They never did. That's why I'm like, I don't even play into those old European scriptures. I just don't. It's like I say, our people, I don't know, it's a lot of new people on TikTok, and honestly, they trying, but they really need to go back and just listen to a few YouTube videos. I'm just being real, just so they can get a grasp on reality, because it's just too much for somebody like me who come in and I see what they're talking about, and it's a bunch of bullshit, and it's that we shall overcome. We are the world shit. Because I'm like this. Because if you are united, if you're talking about, oh, we can come together with the United States citizens, all these Africans, all these Nigerians, all these Chinese, all these
them is the same people who got us in this position.
Right. My point is this, right? How could you fight with all these Slavics? How are you going? These are all United States citizens. No matter how they create this whole United Nation front on our shit. A whole confederacy on our land, and they're all against us, and they're all United States, and the United Nations ain't nothing but the United States, in my opinion. It's all the same shit, and you're telling me that you gonna come together with the people who
ain't no way.
If we win, once we get our shit, you really believe that they're going to fucking where are they gonna go? They have to go back home. You think they're gonna fight to go back home? It makes absolutely no sense. It's mental.
First of all, the Native Americans was hired in to help slaughter us. I'm not gonna be friend. I don't give a fuck if they ain't the motherfuckers did it. They ancestors did it, and that's the reason why they sitting over there now, because see, they thought they was doing something and helping the fucking United States Corporation take us out, and then they wind up getting fucked over. I can't feel sorry for you, because guess what? My ancestors are laying in their grave because you niggas decided that y'all want to come in with these motherfuckers and conquer us and take our goddamn land. I can't do it. To each his own that wants to do that, I can't do it. But just the nigga when bullies don't have motherfucking eyes. And like I tell King Cass, them, all these niggas, they're always somewhere talking about the native this and the native that. And I know the natives and they know their language and they know that, bitch, that's Siberian motherfucking culture, ho. It ain't American. Not only that, they're speaking their Siberian language. You just because you leave out of Siberia, bitch, and come to America don't make you American. Bitch, you just a Siberian living in America. I can't take a Siberian husky and bring it over here and call it a fucking American pit bull, bitch. Fuck wrong with y'all?
The whole part.
The hell? I'm not calling none of y'all niggas because as much as we've been teaching y'all almost a decade now on the term black and how we needed to come away from the term black, and if you niggas want to hold on to it, don't get mad when they start escorting you bitches out because y'all already believe that you was a fucking foreigner, some goddamn Africans at the bottom of a boat. But guess what? This time, bitch, they're gonna goddamn escort you hoes up out here and you going first class. You ain't gotta worry about no piss and shit. You niggas gonna be sitting up on the fucking deck, bitch, waving, not knowing that they taking y'all asses to some fucking colonies over there. And I told y'all better get y'all some good motherfucking tennis shoes, bitch. Because they got animals over there that run loose. See, we over here in America, they kind of got theirs out in woods or somewhere in the zoo, not saying that it's cool to have them in zoo, but niggas, they got lions and shit that's running around over there, bigger than goddamn it, probably two humans together.
Ain't no red bottoms. Ain't no red bottoms.
Ain't no red bottoms, bitch. Ain't gonna need you grabbing a tree and try to goddamn it drop it like a hot, cause don't none of them dusty feet motherfuckers want to see that. That's the shit you do over in America. Oh, that's gonna be out the door. Ain't no ho-hos and wham-whams, no 24-hour motherfucking market. Ain't none of that shit going down in Africa. So nigga, don't get mad when they escort your motherfucking ass out of here because you telling them that you the motherfucking descendants of slaves that was caught off the coast of Africa. That's you, because you didn't do your motherfucking due diligence and got them to do your own genealogy. Nigga, you telling them that you the motherfucking slave. So don't get mad when they start escorting your motherfucking black ass up out of here. Don't be talking about the Wi-Fi fucked up, that you trying to see everybody trying to get the money together to get you back to motherfucking America. No, nigga, you not American no more, nigga. Remember, you traded all that in.
Eyelashes coming off you.
Girl, same thing applies to y'all Moorish Americans. Same thing applies.
And don't send me no picture with y'all with those motherfucking fucked up wigs on, cause you know over there they don't like us down. I don't want to see none of your fucked up wigs.
Eyelashes gonna be dusty as fuck. Shit.
Don't see nothing. I don't want to see a picture of you hugged up beside shit. Keep your ass over there. Go ahead, sister. So I want you.
Hey, y'all Moorish Americans, the same thing. Y'all talking about Morocco. I'm telling y'all, the jurisdiction of Morocco. I've been saying for years, y'all gonna be deported up out of here. I used to be screaming and hollering that shit through my Facebook page. Like, nigga, you gonna be deported soon. You better stop.
Empress, Goddess want the screen your link.
I put it in there. Go
all
ahead,
you brothers like y'all crispy gym shoes and shit, your crispy pants.
Now they gonna line them motherfucking boats up. They gonna pile their ass up in there like some goddamn sardines while they playing. Talking about they black and came on boats. They gonna send their ass back to Africa on them same boats. They gonna lay their ass on top of each other. They gonna wish they was Indian, bitch. Cause I ain't going nowhere.
Ain't no more Air Force Ones, white Air Force. Y'all think you're mad when a nigga step on them bitches. Wait till that dust hit them bitches. Y'all be taking all that.
They gonna be wearing the black one.
They gonna say what the Jordans at. Them Africans gonna be no shoe, foo and dirt. We make mud pie over here. Foo, no shoe, no Jordan. Who's Jordan?
Y'all got the video I had sent y'all. I'm sorry, sister. So y'all got the video that I had sent y'all. Namaste, Hubbard, about them Africans singing that. Fucking
I seen that about a year or so. Of them over
girl,
there doing all that shit.
Guess what? My daughter be running around singing, "Thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain." Oh hell no! Stop singing that African shit, girl.
I thought I posted that thing. Here go, sis. I thought I posted the I forgot I've been copying and pasting. Go ahead, sister. So we don't want to hold you, sister.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we so
over here tripping, talking about these dust ass black niggas.
You're so rude. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. It says it can be it can be an invention. It could be a patent. It could be a utility model, a design, an industrial design, a brand name, trademark, or literary and artistic work. Copyright. Let's check out copyright. Copyright protects literary and artistic works, such as books and other writing, musical works, films, paintings, and other works, and computer programming. Let's look at patents. A patent is an exclusive right granted for a new invention and useful product. It can take the form of a new product. Listen, it can take the form of a new product. So therefore, taking an old product and changing something, putting a new patent on it, it would allow a person to say that they're the ones that's the inventor of it, right? We went through this before. We talked about, I showed you guys the big book. They had all of those different patents in it. They were all created in a matter of what, a year and a half. They both thousands and hundreds of thousands of patents that were created, so that it let us know that they were reconstructed creations. So they used that patent, the patent office, right, to create these so-called inventions that were already here, that our people already had, that our people had for centuries and years, and so on and so forth, right? Here's more of the see how they do with the same thing they did with the Lodial titles, right? It was saying, right? See how it's showing the same thing, sis? That it's the same way they did with the Lodial titles, bringing in the fake deeds and it's all the written acts, the written paperwork. This is all going back to the patents. I'm sorry, go ahead, sis.
I just wanted to I was trying to do it before you started talking again, but I actually wanted to send you something because the girl that I'm arguing with on TikTok, right? I said, show me that you came from the transatlantic slave trade. Because she told me I'm ashamed of being African. Now she posted her ancestry, right? And she went to her great 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 grandfather. But when she went and showed his stuff, she said out her mouth that he was a slave. But on the screenshot, it ain't say nothing about him being a slave.
In about 5 minutes.
Wait, look, we're gonna talk about all that soon. We're gonna let Sister Soul teach her apart.
She said she's about to leave.
Yeah, go ahead. I just wanted to tell you.
We're gonna talk about it.
I wanted everybody to see it because I thought I was tripping.
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna let Sister
Soul. We talked about that before.
We're gonna go
ahead.
Did she just leave? Sister Soul. I think she said she was leaving 5 minutes.
Yes, Rita. I just heard her saying that. I said, go ahead. I said I'm gonna step away for about 5 minutes while y'all talking about that, sis. I'll be right back then.
Okay, you got something to do. I'm gonna go and let you finish. Then the last 30 minutes we'll get ours in.
Sis, because I want to go to something else real quick after this.
Okay.
So that's why I said go ahead and let her finish you see.
Okay,
I'll be right back, babe.
Okay, go ahead, sis.
Oh no, so I don't know how I can send you stuff because TikTok is weird sending it. But I took a screenshot and put it on my TikTok because I wanted people to show me exactly where it said her people was a slave at. It said he was born somewhere and he passed on somewhere. It not once said he was a slave, so I was trying to figure out what her point was.
See, what people don't realize,
they want to believe the narrative.
Yeah. Slaves was the slave.
Yeah, at this point, they desperate to try to say that people came over here on boats, but like, where are the boats? Where is it on paper? Like, show me some videos, because around this time that they claim we were slaves, they have other videos with them being slaves and pictures and stuff like that, documents and stuff like that. So they're desperate. And it's sad because you're so indoctrinated.
Slave on your people like that, like I could see
because they're indoctrinated.
He was a slave born in this town. It didn't say
that. I have family that do the family reunion books, and in one girl, you talking about somebody who's pissed fuck off. In a family reunion book, you know, it had the family member as a worker, whatever they put on there, because you know back in the day it wasn't employee or worker, it was something else, right? But anyway, she put, you know, she automatically said he was a slave, and put it. No, I don't even think it was indentured servant either, even in the book. But she ended up putting he was working on a plantation or something like that. It could have been a plantation that the family owned, somebody down the street. Who fucking knows? But we know that most of our people own land that was, you know what I mean? Because if you had you just had land. Most of the fucking people, right? So now let me finish this right quick. So this one, so what she did in the book, right, in the actual family reunion book, the genealogy book, she put shackles and chains, a picture of shackles and chains in the fucking book. Girl,
Oh
look at the person's
my
picture.
God.
I am not lying. With the picture of the person. I was like, oh my fucking God. I was so fucking through. This is a few years ago. I'm telling you, our people are indoctrinated. That's why I say you can't argue with them. And then the fucking crazy part about it is the other family member came from somewhere and they own land and all this other shit. And I'm telling you, and the other family is Indian. I'm telling you, you can't. Our people are fucked up in the head. You know, it's just what it is.
Plantation means planter. That means he was a farmer. That's what plantation means. Sharecropper means you will sharing your land with these motherfucking foreigners.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the sharecropper.
Exactly.
And the beating wasn't actually you getting whooped with a whip. It's the beating the information into you thinking that you was a slave or your family came from slavery. They got this one picture that's been going around for about 10 years with that man. His back is all cut open and bleeding and like that. Where is the pictures of the ancestors that got beat? If that's true.
Right.
Only one damn picture.
One
man
picture.
with his goddamn back whooped. But that's
And then we do the video with. Then we do the video that ain't number all props.
just props.
It's all
Now
props.
there's that kid on TikTok talking about we hate Africa.
That's to get niggas mad. And secondly, if you're doing your genealogy and you do find slave means servant.
Which is like a shack, right?
What you say?
You'll see a shack, and then it'll be.
And they breaking
you up.
Like people laying down.
They break you up.
Is a white color, like a opal like color or something. It'll be and it'll have like a shack, an old shack, a raggedy shack house, and then it'll have people in front of it, like this the family that lived.
And then they had them people standing up there with no smile, looking blank, looking like.
I'm gonna tell y'all, that be your whole family. What you don't know, the head of household, he is the master. He is the slave master. That means that's your father. And then up under him is all his slaves, which will be his wife, his children, and if his sister living there, if his mama's living there, if the rest of the family, if everybody's living in that house, you are considered his slave, and he's the master because he owns the land. That is what the term family means. But people have took it to be they say that we was a slave. That's our slave masters. Mm-hmm. He even got the slave master's last name.
You have to explain it to people like how when they file their taxes, they dependents. They dependents are their slaves. You're a dependent. Your children, you're gonna get money back for your dependents. That's pretty much all it is. It ain't nothing more than that. They made us dependents wards of the state. They made us dependents wards of the state.
I'm still looking for the narrative of what were we before they brought us on boats. Like, you can't tell me they brought my family or my history on boats if you ain't got nothing that I was doing before that.
Girl, we all got people who just ain't gonna wake up from this. It's just, no matter what you do, they're not going to see it.
I want to put this because I don't want to be saying nothing that y'all. After I show this, sister, so you can get right back into it. Hold on, I want to show this because I don't want to be just saying something and people think I'm crazy. I am going to show y'all where this is exactly what this meant. Hold on, I was just looking at it today. Hold on. Because I don't want people to think, oh, she don't know what she's talking about. Oh, yeah, I know what the fuck I'm talking about, nigga. Because I researched it.
To my family.
Yes, you know, I keep everything. I keep everything.
Still got that screenshot? I keep screenshot in wow.
I knew that this one day was going to come in handy because a lot of our people believe a lot of shit and they don't understand the term of the word slave derived from Slavic. Mm-hmm. That's what, those are the original slaves. And that's what people it's like it's hard to conceive this because you've been shown all these
we keep telling them that they still don't get it.
They don't want to get it.
You have to keep saying it. You have to keep
It's
saying
because
it.
the GMO food and the water is keeping them indoctrinated. That's why.
Yeah, but just keep saying it. Just like how it took us about a year. It took me about a year to get away from the whole black code, to really get away from that. And I'm like, you won't even never really call people black unless I'm like trying to explain it to somebody who don't understand. But most of the time, I say American all day, every day, because we the only American. You just have to keep saying it over and over, and just the same way they keep repeating the stuff over and over on the news. You have to do it with our people. Constantly say it over. Or they'll be like, "Why you keep saying it? Why you keep saying it?" It's just that's all you have to do.
Yeah, because they definitely lost.
Go on, Sister. I'm gonna show it before the end of this. I gotta go through these pictures. I'm gonna show it before the end of the live. Go ahead, Sister Sorrow.
Yeah, we just talked to our
I
live.
Yeah, I'll show it at the end of the thing.
Okay.
Go ahead, Sister.
So basically, this is trademarks, of course, the words. Trademarks, a trademark is a word, a group of words assigned. It could be a symbol or logo, like your family crest. A lot of people that have done everything with getting their trust together, they had to get a crest. That is your logo, basically. The crest is a logo. That's your trademark. That's why it has to be applied to all of your important documents, so on and so forth. Then the copyright protects these things as we just read, right? So now, real quick, I just want to show you guys this, and I'm gonna drop this book. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but definitely want you guys to see this in regards to that. Oh, I thought it kicked me out. Okay, sis, I'm putting this in the back so you can put it in the chat for them because I definitely want them to, be able to look at this. This book is Pimps and Ferrets, and it's copyright and culture in the United States, 1831 to 1891. I'm gonna start on this page, just on page 20, just to give you a little information of when it came to the copyrights. Copyright and republicanism, right? British background of the United States copyright. In the United States legal foundation of copyright is Article 1, Section 8, Clause 8 of the United States Constitution. You can look it up there if you want to get the information pertaining to the copyright when it comes to the Constitution specifically, right? So it says Congress shall have the progress of science and useful arts. When you think about arts, creating a picture, restoration of a picture, restoring a picture, making something different, so on and so forth, creating certain things, by securing for limited times to authors and inventions an exclusive right to their respective writings and discoveries, right? Rewriting history, so-called discoveries of an old land, and then want to call it a new land. Oh, it's not the old land, it's the new land that we discovered, right? Although mentioned by name, this exclusive right provides the legal basis, not lawful, the legal basis for both patents and copyrights. Briefly, early United States copyright was a direct development of copyright in Great Britain. It grew out of printers and book binders. A great way to create stories, right? When you think about a book, it's a story. Oh, let me read this story. Let me, read this documentary on what was written, on what was told, so on and so forth. All these stories, right? They can be redone, in this book, it'll show you. You guys have to go through it a little bit. It is, it's not that lengthy. It's a little over 200 pages, but it gives the entire outlook on everything and how the copyrights go into even your copywritten name, right? Because your name is not in all caps. Your mom didn't write it down in all caps, but at some point in time became in all caps, huh? When it came back to you, and when it comes to your important documents and things that are sent to you from these people in these legal corporations that are fraudulently trying to misappropriate the use of your name, right? They use these things to have some type of ownership per se, right? Because your birth certificate, even though it's your name, your mom filled it out, so on and so forth, it's actually owned by a governmental system, right? You hear a lot of people talking about, oh, I'm going to cash my birth certificate in, and I'm gonna get the long form and do this and do that, when actuality it's really not your form, right? It's not really your birth certificate form. It's a form that they created so that they can misuse or abuse you in a system, along with creating your social, right? Your social security. That's a whole nother system that entitles 3 different trusts, believe it or not. It's 3 different trusts under the social security system. So they can tap into them and use these different copyrights, patents, certificates of participation, these corporations, and using your information to bring in value for these certain things, right? So let me get to this. So, and the Booksellers Guild system, specifically a printing monopoly that was granted to the London Stationery Company, founded in 1403 in their 1550 charter. This bargain between Guild and Crown granted the 97 members of the Stationers Company a near monopoly. It gave them a monopoly on the book industry, as well as the power to enforce this monopoly. In turn, the Crown got protection against insidious and heretical books. Copyright, with roots in the reign of Bloody Mary and righteous strife, started as censorship. The Licensing Act, under which stationery operated, expired in 1694, and after a period of some industry chaos, was replaced by the 1710 Statute of Anne. This is very important. I don't want to really get into it, but we're definitely going to get into this one day, so you guys can understand where a lot of this binding comes from. I'm going to show a little bit about the daughters of what are they called? The daughters of the American Revolution, right? And we kind of understand why.
You're talking about the Daughters of Confederacy.
Kinda. Keep that in mind, sis. The Daughters of the American Revolution, right?
Okay.
And then the Daughters of the Confederacy. You want to think who is who, right? That sound the same, kind of the same, right?
Yep, sis? They sure do.
Right. We're gonna tap into that in a second, because that's a little strange piece of fruit right there as well. Okay, but I'm gonna briefly go through this just so you guys can see.
They're breaking you up, sis.
Put over you. This one includes your birth certificate, they and supposedly all this other nonsense, right? And this all through copyright, and the republicanism kind of shows you a little bit of it, but you have to really read the whole book, guys. I can't hear, but I mean, it's so much information in here, y'all. I really want you guys to look at that, right? So let me go to this daughters thing, because Empress just dropped that for you. Y'all can go through that on your own. I'm gonna show you guys this real quick though. We gonna get into this Daughters of the Revolution, or are they talking about Daughters of the Confederacy, or like I don't really know. It gets a little confusing to me. There's always something going on, so I never know. Let me.
They're breaking you up, Sister Saul, if you're talking.
Lucretia Clay, Henry Burnham, Elizabeth Williams, John Walker, Mary Wood Swift, Charles H. Deere, Orlando J. Haas, Florence Gray Etsy, Althea Randolph Bendel, John N. Carey, Mrs. A. Robert Park, J.V. Quarles, H. S. Chamberlain, Lindsay Patterson, and Jickles, Franklin E. Brooks, and a host of, to me, sounds like may have been indigenous, Aboriginal, Indian, whatever title you want to put on it. Name. What do you think these are, guys?
They breaking you up.
What kind of names, sis, are these? Do you think they are indigenous names or they're foreigners' names? Do you think they're like,
those indigenous names?
Definitely.
I ain't never seen Keisha and all that no damn way. I'm sick of these folks. But they'll try to make like to you that that's ghetto. That's not ghetto. Those are American names.
Right.
Yeah, because
Keisha came from Africa.
My name is Lucretia.
Lucretia. Yes, I love it.
Althea. I love
all of them. Yeah.
These are American Indian names, but they'll tell y'all they ghetto.
Mr. Miller, Hamlin, Solomon. These are all indigenous names, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. But then you got niggas today.
Let's look at these regions. Let's see, Alabama, Morgan Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly, sis. Look at the state regions, y'all. Start from Alabama on. We're gonna go A to Z. I ain't gonna read them all, but y'all can just look at them real quick. Let me zoom in, just so y'all we see who we know who names these is. Look at them: Elizabeth, Stanley, Todd, Baldwin, Lavelle, McCracken. Like, who is these people? These are people, right?
Crazy.
Whose ancestors? I don't know, but they definitely ours.
But they said that we named our children after them.
All the state regions.
First of all, if y'all remember a couple months ago, I played when they was coming to Ellis Island. These people didn't have you couldn't even pronounce the shit that they had. They literally was giving them. They paid $5 once they got off the boat, because it cost them like $30 to get it. Then they had to pay $5 just to get Americanized names. So when you niggas is always somewhere want to argue with us, when these are Americanized names, Jones and all that, the black, what is it, the thing for the family crest? Yeah, they done already took to motherfucking Europe, bitch. That's part of the fucking narrative.
Girl,
those names are Americanized names.
Right.
Y'all don't get it. They've been sitting here bamboozling y'all ass for the fucking longest.
Yes, because ain't no such thing. It's Scottish. Okay, it ain't.
Scott means Scottish was Scotland, which meant dark-skinned people. All these these Caucasian Asians are fucking invaders. Those are the orphan-trained motherfucking Cabbage Patch Kids.
It'd be so weird listening to people like, oh my goodness, you must be Irish, Ireland, or Brit. You seem like you're Scottish and Ireland, and oh my goodness, you're Italian. No, these motherfuckers are all Slavic.
Right.
They're all Slavic. They're mestizos in those areas.
Yeah, they keep trying to attach our names back to Britain and Scottish and stuff.
The British is
Great
the
Britain.
They was here.
Yeah.
Now these motherfuckers, they lied. They done lied about the whole fucking history. And then you get niggas get mad and start saying, oh, you lying. They was not here. Those are Europeans. No, the fuck they ain't.
No,
you need to do research. Because the Brits was helping us fight these motherfuckers.
Playing with people, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that.
Yes. So look at this. Here's just another. This is their number. The number that was for when they were in the organization. Each one of these, when you see these numbers, this just represents their number, their member number, because they were ancestors of these people. I'm going to read a few of them. Mrs. Mary Bliss Smith, Mary Smith, wife of Harlow M. Joshua Bliss, daughter of S. Newell Bliss and Mary S. Ladd. His wife, granddaughter of Joshua Bliss Jr. and Almira Bliss, his wife, granddaughter of Joshua Sybil Peck, His wife, Joshua Bliss, was placed in a position role of Vermont for service as private in Massachusetts line. He was born in Rehoboth. I'm not familiar with that if I'm saying it wrong. Rehoboth, Massachusetts, and died in Calais, Vermont. I've not heard of neither one of these cities. I don't know if y'all have, but I have not. Not familiar. Another one real quick. Isabel Carter, right? Born in St. Johnsbury, Vermont. Wife of Edgar N. Carter, descendant of Captain Daniel Hawes of Massachusetts, daughter of Harlan Paddock and Mary Louise Hawes. His wife, granddaughter of John Hawes and John Gilchrist. His second wife and granddaughter of Daniel Hawes Jr. and Rhoda Sanger. And great-great-granddaughter of Daniel Hawes and Louise Maine. His wife, Daniel, is captain of Worcester County Militia that reinforced the army at Boston. He was born in Wrentham, Massachusetts, died in Bear. So this book, let me drop this book too, so y'all can just look through. Y'all might even have some family members.
I've never heard of that. Just like the other day, I was watching the news, and I seen there is a Italy, Texas. I said, so wasn't there? Italy, Texas?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
It sure is.
Y'all niggas playing around here.
Just
you know,
like,
it's an Atlantis in Texarkana, sis. It's an Atlantis. Literally, the town is called Atlantis.
Oh, damn.
That's when I seen Palestine, Ohio. I've been here all my life. What are you talking about? Palestine, Ohio.
Illinois. I'm down the street from Palestine, Illinois.
That's just like Rome, DC.
I wonder if these are zip codes. Are they like where they get our zip codes from? Because you know those Social Security, you know those numbers on our birth certificates all line up to who we are too, right? I wonder what those numbers are. Like the lady you just like each person has that 5-digit number on them.
Mm-hmm.
Those go to
and see, a lot of people don't know when you do your genealogy. You know, a lot of people. Oh, well, they didn't ask for your name, bitch. You in the red line area. Ain't gotta ask for your name. Your zip code tells them who the fuck you are. You either fucking one of these goddamn what you call those white trash, or you just a nigga over here in the red line area. And it ain't too many white trash in the red line area.
Because they came up with the zip codes, right? But I wonder if they actually got that from us. Because you know how they say they did the whole ley line and what our
everybody has a rural address
and created the
What you say, Sister Soul? Can you hear, Sister? Okay, she's trying.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder.
I was saying, look, there's Mr. Boris, Texas, and I was saying that there is an Atlantis in Texarkana. In Texarkana state, there's Atlantis, literally a town named Atlantis.
Yeah, there's Egypt too, Little Egypt. Yeah, that's everything. There's a lot of stuff in Texas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn, where is that?
Everything is here.
Yep. I just want y'all to see this real quick. Margaret Haynes. I dropped it. I put it in the back, right, sis?
Yeah, I put it in the chat. I put it in there
because you guys can look through this yourself, but I want to show you. Okay, and this right here, I'm going to show you who these revolutionary people are now. One second, let's see.
I said, we're going to be fighting more people that look like our own than my other motherfuckers, y'all. I'm just going to be real with you. It's going to be motherfuckers that look like us. We're going to be going up against versus these other fuckers. Because motherfuckers like us, they want to be slaves. They don't want to have a free mind where they can think for themselves because they deal with code. These niggas come to YouTube, they find people like Starnet and them, all these niggas that teach this bullshit, and really these are religious codes, because what you would call them religious codes, because they have a lot of mixture in it. They got the Hebrews and all this other bullshit that ain't gonna mount up to shit, because nigga that you think that was your motherfucking father, he ain't even your goddamn father. That nigga ain't came back whoop nobody's goddamn ass while his children been out here kicking your ass the whole time. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Y'all niggas gonna get enough with all this bullshit. Just keep getting your ass whooped, because I ain't seen nothing like it.
It's like one big cult for real.
It is. Got y'all niggas waiting on some white man with goddamn dead follicles. That ain't even motherfucking hair. That's fur. How the fuck he got a connection with the father? Look, how he got a connection with the father? That nigga ain't got no antennas. Nigga bad. Right. The fuck? Nigga dead all the way around. Yeah, dead. And then you got Caucasian. They what was we on, y'all? That Caucasian dude, he jumped up there and said that he said that he was the father, y'all. He turned on his camera. He did look like Jesus, the Sergeant Burrell, whatever his damn name is. He did look just like him, y'all. I swear to God, he did. I was in the chat, Harley.
Are you talking about on TikTok?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
He was coming back. He's back. He kept saying, "I'm back." Bitch, back from where? The crack house? The fuck? You get your ass up out of here before you get rocked.
He sure did say he was back. We like, back from where? Where you go?
I was hollering. I said, see, this is the type of shit I can't do right here.
Me too. I just don't get it. Why even talk about who we are and then having everybody else in the midst of it when we the ones trying to figure out who we are? It makes absolutely no
sense. And then not only that, nigga, you ain't coming back to save us. When they came and conquered, did they say in the year of our Lord? It didn't say us. It said their Lord.
Right.
And see, y'all niggas done got all this shit confused. And now you got your whole family waiting on a Caucasian man. And then when you go outside your goddamn house, you got a Caucasian man on your wall. And then when you go outside your house, it's a Caucasian man and a bunch of other foreigners over here whooping your ass. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Ooh, they don't want to make it make sense. All they want to do is thank you, Jesus, for waking me up this morning. I didn't see that motherfucker in my dream. What the fuck you talking about? Fucker, thank you for letting me wake up this morning. And then furthermore, how they gonna say the narrative? They brought us over here on boats and gave us the Bible for free, but charge us a water bill, a light bill, air, gas, goddamn rent, everything else. Like, get the fuck out of here. That shit is going extinct. Just some people just scared, I guess.
They are. That's why I don't get on Facebook that much, because I love my friends, but I know they still in a dead zone. They ain't woke up, and every time I go down my timeline, I see motherfuckers talking about thank you, and then thank you, Jesus. Then they quoting something out the Bible that they have no understanding of. Talking about waking me up this morning, bitch. She didn't wake me up.
I follow them, like I.
Yeah, I see. Instead of me, I don't want to be rude and go in there and say, "Well, he didn't wake me up. My motherfucking alarm clock on my goddamn phone." And matter of fact, I snooze on that bitch about 5 times. And boy. Not this bullshit. Jesus ain't showed up, ain't paid none of y'all niggas bills. Cause if he did, you niggas will be at home on the goddamn front porch in your rocking chair, talking about he got it. Y'all niggas know you going to clock in. Stop the shit. Stop the bullshit. Cause when you can't pay your bills, you go to these goddamn churches and they won't even pay your goddamn bill. They talking about you gotta fill out an application. Well, bitch, when I put that shit in that goddamn plate last Sunday, bitch, you didn't tell me fill out an application.
Damn right. Damn right. They don't do shit for you no more. They don't.
No, they would not do nothing for you. And sit there looking at you sideways for asking them for help. That's why I say y'all gonna get enough running up in them goddamn churches praying to they motherfucking goddamn devils.
Girl, I had to quit going there. Well, I mean, like years and years ago when I refused to put money in the plate and the damn bitch looked at me loud crazy and shit. I was like, this my motherfucking money. I beat your ass in this mug for real.
Sure, they used to pass the plate and I used to pick up a few dollars. Fuck you talking about. I gotta eat when this shit over.
Yeah.
I ain't been in a church. I'm gonna be 52 next Wednesday. I ain't been in the church since I was 34, and I ain't thought about it. I ain't thought about it. So, when my family, when we get our get-togethers, And I always want to start praying. You know, I got to throw some shit in there. They get mad at me, baby. They be ready for me to go. They be ready.
Our churches out here get shot up almost every other Sunday. I'm like, where the fuck was Jesus in the vest at? Where is the bulletproof vest of Jesus at? The guns are shooting still. He got that much power, he can't stop a gunshot. The
in
hell?
his house. Wait a minute. He can't even stop a nigga from getting killed in his house. If you ain't safe in his house, nigga, you ain't safe nowhere. Because they said the church is his house. The fuck
that
wrong
part.
Y'all niggas are believing
And then your family member get killed. Oh, he going to be with the Lord. The Lord couldn't be with me on earth. What the fuck?
That part. You see some old Caucasian, some motherfucker doing some stupid shit, then wind up and killed. The first thing these old dumbass niggas will say, well, he was doing what he loved to do. Oh, was he, bitch? Is that why he's going on? I mean, it's just the stupidity for me. It's the shit that they got. Oh, like I said, the world. My brother used to say, he said, America is a crime scene.
Yup.
It is a crime scene. Because they have came in here and did so many atrocities against us, and then we don't know what war to fight because we at war all in. What y'all don't know, that flag that these niggas got y'all standing up talking about I pledge allegiance to, that flag is up flying hands down because you know why? They are at war with the indigenous people. People don't even know that. That flag is literally up there because they're still at war with the indigenous people. They ain't in war with no Native Americans. They in war with us. Why
The
they
Native
show us
Americans
getting
is
gunned down every damn day? Something is happening.
They got control of it.
Saying that by y'all not knowing who y'all are. Y'all at war and don't even know it. And we sitting up here trying to tell you.
Yep.
And the Native Americans so slick now they going around saying Black Lives Matter. Bitch, if you don't get that shit out my face.
I got a picture of one of them having it on their Facebook page. I was on
Yes,
the
they
reservation
are.
and
And guess
during the
what? They were
powwow.
sitting up there on TikTok telling Africans and saying Black people and Africans need to be coming against us, finding us, put out a whole thread.
First of all, let me tell y'all, like I always tell y'all, let me tell y'all something. When you people that's doing these genealogy, they're not tracing them to the people. If I did a genealogy, they're gonna trace me to my immediate mother, father, if they still here, or my cousins and my auntie, that is immediate to me. Nigga, when they trace y'all niggas back to Africa, they tracing y'all to the soil. They're not tracing y'all to the people that's in the supposedly be in your bloodline. So how is that my people if I can't go and knock on that door and say, look, they found out that, you know, you my kinfolk through the transatlantic slave, but you don't see no goddamn Africans coming over here talking about, hey, my brother, it's all about the monies. I had to come here and find out whether you was my kinfolks or not. See, that's the type of shit.
They don't even talk to us.
It works both ways, y'all. I don't know why y'all think if they tracing you to Africa, they should be tracing Africans to you if the shit was real. See, that's why I keep trying to tell nigga the shit ain't real. That nigga that runs that African DNA, we did the research. That nigga is German. Oh, y'all thought because he was melanated? Nigga, that's melanated German. He is a German. He is in on the shit. That's why these niggas is up there outside never. And all these niggas always want to do this shit. Fuck your couch, nigga. I keep trying to tell you, fuck your couch. My motherfucking bloodline ain't up for debate. Keep trying to tell y'all. So welcome back, Sister Soul. You got any more you want to teach on, sis? Sister Soul, you got any more you want to teach on? Or you
Yeah, you didn't even want to let me mute. I did, sis, but we could do it the next time. I wanted to get into these languages real quick. But this might take a little minute, so we'll do this the next time. They keep telling me, oh, y'all ain't got no language. Y'all ain't had no language. We're going to show y'all all the languages.
That's what's up. When you want me to set the live for it?
You want to do Wednesday or Thursday?
It's fine with me. I ain't got nothing to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we don't got no language, why they never speaking in their language? Why they never typing in their language? Why they never writing in their language? Why they contracts ain't in their language?
In that document from the China, it says that how they done us with our language and stopped us from doing our culture and our language. Remember, the Native Americans brag about them still having their language. That's one of their top prize.
Because remember, sis,
oh, they tried to throw in our face. It was because of them borders.
Hold on, sis. Hold on a second. If they could take the language and your culture from you, what happens? What did we just read on the allodial titles, babe? If they take your language and your culture, you cannot practice correctly. You cannot assume the land. This is a part of taking you away. This is why they say we don't have the language and all this nonsense.
And that word black as well, y'all. Black means you cannot own no land. That's why I'm trying to tell these people, quit calling themselves black. Because I've been looking through my phone because I posted. You remember I posted it, Frida? I can't. I posted it on YouTube. They took the bitch down.
The black or the family?
Huh?
Black or family?
Black. I posted family, but I'm pretty sure it's way down there from probably a couple years ago. But black means you are not able to own land.
Right. Because you're soulless.
Yes, you're soulless.
But white means landowner.
Yes, I'm finna show. Hold on, y'all. I got a couple things. Y'all go on to talk, because I'm finna share some stuff before we get out of here, y'all. Go ahead and talk.
Yeah, because you're a soulless being. You're a soulless being. You're void of light. You're nothing. You don't exist. And niggas was talking about with a black dot. Oh, here we go with the black dot. And you still don't exist here. You're not living here. You're not a living being here. Sentinel, how you say it? Sentinel being. You're not a living being here on this plane they call Earth.
Right.
If you're considering yourself black.
We haven't even pulled up a black map. So what is people talking about?
Girl, you said we haven't put up a black map. Yeah, blue ocean.
They make fun of us about our language and stuff, but it'd be weird because one minute they'll say what language y'all speak, what's y'all language, and then the next minute they'll say they took our language from us. So were y'all in the boarding schools or weren't you?
They were in Indian schools. They put us in public schools. They were being trained in Indian bullshit, the fake version, while they put us in public schools and stripped us of all our shit. That's how you know the difference between us. That's how you fuck them up with that shit. Why would they put y'all in Indian schools? And I have a book up here, literally have a book up here who literally said they put them in Indian schools, and then they have us as, oh, they're just the Black Americans or some people we don't know. They had some 300 years of oppression, and they came from off of Africa 300, and they've been going through all this bullshit, and that's it. And this book is I got this big ass book. I mean, it was written in 1972, a big ass book called American Civilization. Maybe I promise you I should go online sometimes with all these damn books that we have. But this book is big as hell, and it literally only have just a handful of pictures of us, and everybody else is listed in the book besides us. And we're the only fucking Americans. Ain't that some shit? We're the only Americans, and we don't even have no ties to this fucking book at all, besides us having one little picture from the Civil War prop shit saying that we were slaves and shit, and then another picture with the Tuskegee shit, saying that these are the Tuskegee Negroes or whatever, and they were trained and shit. That's it.
I'm done.
That's it. And I'm telling you, maybe a couple more. Probably a couple more. Huh?
Sis, that's where the copyrights and the patents and stuff come in. That's why I was trying to make you guys see that, because that's how they did all that changing and rearranging books and removing and putting some more shit in there. Oh, let me go ahead and use this and put a copyright on this, and I can reprint this. This is why that's so important. That Pimps and Parrots book, everybody needs to grab that. Y'all not going to even understand how deep it is and important it is till you read the entire book. It's only 231 or 232 pages. It's very few pages. You can read it in a day or two. And then the other one, with the American, that's showing the Daughters of the American Revolution, we couldn't get the page pulled up. That's when it kicked me out. But sis, did you see that I had dropped a link to that other link back there? Can you give them that as well? Because I want them to see.
Yeah, I get it.
That's the Daughters of American Revolution archive. In the archive, you can go in there and look, search names and all that. But look, when you go to it, look at it. It's completely changed from what we know when we read that book, saying who the people are and who these daughters are and so on and so forth. And then look who they got all over the page now. But I just wanted y'all to see that too.
Wow. That's the
thing. Shout out to you, Sister Soul. Shout out to you, Sister Soul. Always doing your research.
If people want to copyright their name, it don't cost much for you to copyright your name at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit's something else,
Copyright your shit. That'll,
That's ownership. She's telling y'all something so important. When you get that name copywritten, right? That's your ownership. You have a trust, you put that up under your copyright, right up under your ownership, right? So now when somebody abuses you or they misuse your property, right? Now you have a right to sue their ass. Now you have a right to send them an invoice. First you'll send them a notice or intent to sue, right? And the second thing you do is print yourself up an invoice on what they came against you with, and you would send that to them and give them a certain amount of time to comply. If they refuse to comply within that time frame that you have given them, you would send them another notice that you have not complied. Now I'm going to the judge to make your ass pay. It's just that simple. So keep that in mind. Having the ownership is important.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told Empress she need to go on and copyright original copper Empress. So when people, displaying her name or slandering or defaming her character, that she could take them to court. Or they have the option to take it down. They had an option to take it down.
Because somebody was thinking. Want to give ideas to people that are thinking about that. So leave that one alone.
Well, you have other people out there that's running the copyright other people's name.
Yeah, but we said don't say it out loud.
Okay.
We shouldn't be saying a whole. We really shouldn't be saying a whole lot on this thing anyway. But we're gonna have to figure out a way to do this shit.
Yeah, because people need to know everybody not here for play.
Period.
Nope.
Nope. Ain't no coming together with your enemy.
No, like.
That shit is retarded.
That's how we got fucked up, y'all.
People need to. I promise you, I'm not gonna lie. TikTok is fucking us up. I'm not even gonna.
We just wear our heart on our
sleeve. It really is. That's too much. I'm being real, like, man, and people need to be on TikTok and checking people. Like, y'all are fucking things up for us. Like, how you gonna come together with your enemy? And I'm not even talking about just one person. I'm talking about everybody. And then
guess what? Guess who's watching us, Frida? Guess who watching us? Guess who owns TikTok?
Well, I know China.
Motherfucking China.
I know that. But the thing is that, they can just block these people. They choose not to block them. You know what I mean? And it's like, you can't be for real.
They let them gang stalk us, and then as soon as we respond to it, they'll turn around and get us, or take our channel or something, or strike us. Like now on my first channel, I can't go live no more. I'm permanently banned from going live because I spazzed out on somebody. And now they it's like people can get up there and sell ads if they want to, but as soon as we say something, they striking our shit.
That's why I say I understand why they doing what they doing and how they moving, because a lot of people don't fuck with fucking YouTube either, because these motherfucking StreamYard motherfuckers, they look how they fuck with us, and we're not even really, we giving information, but they don't even want us to do that. Look how the fuck they do us.
Right, we ain't even went deep, sis. We just going over some basics stuff just so people can see. When we go to getting deep, man, they really gonna be cutting us off again.
Shit, we can only make 3-minute videos.
Yep. Hold on, y'all. I think I got it. Hold on. Is this it? Right here, y'all. Let me share my. Okay, let me share my screen, y'all.
I say shit. I need to get off social media shit. I've been easing my way off
Frida, because
anyway.
Frida, you over there harassing them people.
They harassing us.
Every time I see Frida name hit my phone, I say, look at Frida over there harassing. She's going to jail. Have her ass in jail playing over there. Baby, I got tired of fuck y'all. Okay, can y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
It's good.
Okay, family.
Yeah.
The word family means
property,
slave. Read it for yourself now. Family, servant, domestic, collective, the servant in the household, thus also the member of the household, the estate property. Y'all, I told y'all. The household, including relatives and servants. Abstract noun formed and from famulus, is that famulus? Servant, slave, which is under, which is unknown. Well, but y'all get it. The word family, what the word family means. So
in
when
the
you're
state,
doing your genealogy, here you go right here.
household. Isn't that how they say head of household?
Yes.
The estate.
That's right.
That's when they dealing with our property and shit.
Yep. So
Mm-hmm.
niggas in
Your
their feelings.
dependents,
That's
pretty
right.
much.
That's why they have people get married.
Yep.
The marriage, right? The marriage, that's part of that as well, right? Because the marriage now you married to the state. This is how when
damn, they're breaking you up, sister. They really playing with you today. They
couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, they breaking
You gotta
you
repeat
up.
everything. Repeat
so that
everything.
the papal has the paternity on the paternity right state.
You have to repeat everything because
like take your
still
try to
trying
get
to
your
talk.
frequency down, because what they doing is her frequency.
She's still talking. I don't think she can hear
The
us.
papal.
They fucking with.
Sister Soul. I wish I had a telephone number.
The papal.
Sister Soul, they breaking you up bad.
Put her in the back and bring her back up. Yeah.
My big ass mouth should be able to break the frequency. You hear Sister Soul?
She had to drop. I think she dropped off. I don't know if she coming. She probably coming back.
Okay, let me.
She was breaking up bad. I don't even think she heard us.
There go Tulu. Okay, he come. Sister Soul. There you go, Sister Soul. I'm figuring back here, y'all, so I can finish sharing.
Can you hear me now, sis?
Can you hear us now?
It just knocked me right out.
We can hear you.
Okay, I was saying the papal and the pappy. That's the father's role on the birth certificate. That's the papal bull taking the role of the father on the birth certificate. Same thing with the marriage license. The marriage license, when you marry someone, right? It's the same thing. This is why they have the woman give their name to the man, and you take on his name. It's removing you from the matriarchal heresy. This is taking you away from the land, which is the mother. The mother is the land, right? So it takes you away from the mother, the land, because it takes on a different name when you get married to somebody, and it removes you. And then they have the control, because now that is under the state, because when you have to have a divorce, you have to go to an orchestrated system to stand in front of these people for them to tell you the control of your personal life, the person you committed to lay with. What does the court have to do with that? Exactly. You're giving them the control because of the license, because you signed that license, which is a trademark, which is a copyright to the state. Y'all gotta understand. Yes, go ahead, sis. I'm sorry.
So the women who changed their name in order to walk down this aisle, I guess it would be in their best interest to go back and change their name so they could get back to their matriarchal status, right? Why would you want to keep,
Well, my mother did that. My mother said that she was real strong on keeping her maiden name. I have my mother's maiden name. She got married to my dad, but I still have and I named my children after me. And the fathers, of course, they got pissed, but it's the truth. Like, man, it's crazy how you carry on some stuff that you don't even know why you carrying it on. But I'm sure she knew why. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just best for the women to keep your name. Keep your fucking name. And that's why a lot of women back in the day used to have that the slash with their name. Some women still do it.
Mm-hmm.
They have their name and
their
then
last name first.
husband.
That's to let you know that this is who they were before they. And actually, you're not even married to the person that
you just married to that certificate.
You're married, and you're married to the state, because that's who you have to go back to once your ass decides to think the nigga you
goes
want.
to them. Magical T, she said copywriting a part of the Papal Society. Yes, it is, sweetheart. Read it, get the book. Empress put it in there, Pimps and Fairs, and it'll explain all of that to you. It goes into details about everything, understand how they were written, the copyrights, the trademarks, and all of that. And the paper itself could not be matrimonial, right? Because the matrimony is when you first lay down. When you lay with that person, you have married that person.
Absolutely.
We know that. So why would you need somebody to stand in front of them to commit yourself on their paperwork to go into their system it only is part of that papal system, because now they can have the control over that. Now they can tell you what's what. When they can have their fictitious lawyers come into the system, and they're all working together to drain y'all pockets. Whatever was built in that home, a lot of it's gonna go to that lawyers in those court whenever you guys are separating, because they brought the binding into it. They took a copyright on the ownership of your relationship.
Yes, and to piggyback on that, sis, that's where the child and the birth certificate fall into play too, because you had that child in the private.
Right.
So by you having it at the hospital and everything, they feel like they have rights. You know,
they feel like you always gotta have a middleman, a third person.
Sis, you got that in your phone turned on.
They do, sis, because when you in the hospital, sis, and then you sign that birth certificate, you are basically giving them the control. You're giving them fiduciary responsibility immediately by signing it. Exactly.
Okay, y'all. I want to read. This is just a couple.
Remember that heresy that you? No, I didn't want to mention some. Remember the word heresy? You just said something about the woman giving up her heresy, and we read that in a document from the other day. Hobart, it said heresy in it, and I was saying how they even have that in the Bible about the heresy being the quote unquote Jesus in real exoteric knowledge.
Right.
Heresy is is quote unquote the Jesus who got stoned by the people. Or did he get stoned or something like that? But somehow, some other shit. But kind of like the whole heresy is about the woman, pretty much, huh? Well, ain't that some heritage?
Okay. Sis, can you drop the book, the Pimps and Fairs book, in the chat again?
Okay, I'm gonna read these other ones too, y'all. These are just some more words. I don't know if people remembered. Hold on. Let me copy this real quick.
So heresies and heritage, girl.
The last book is it?
Can you put it up a little bit?
I am.
It's the one. The 1, 2. It's the second. The second one says.
Okay, hold on. The second.
It say archive.org details pimps and ferrets.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Hobart, you were saying my mic is low.
No, I'm talking about Namaste. She got hers on, goddamn it, high and high. Okay.
Oh well, I'm glad I'm loud today. Excuse my mic.
Yo, thank you for coming up, guys. Let me show y'all a couple more things. I said, damn, is Empress Namaste got there and Mike loud and about. Every time you say somebody jumps.
My mic got the Holy Ghost.
Okay, these are just a couple other things I have had in my phone. I have talked about in the past. United States government is in bankrupt, and the Congress are the trustees. It is legal maximum that a bankruptcy means civil. Oh, okay, it means civilly dead.
Can you pull it up a little bit?
And that means I did.
Okay.
Is that?
That's better. Yeah, a lot better.
Okay. And it says means civilly dead. That means Congress cannot legally make positive laws in a bankruptcy because they have no legal standing. Did y'all get that?
Yeah. Oh, I get that.
These bitches is bankrupt.
Mm-hmm. And who else is civilly dead?
We keep them going.
Black is civilly dead. In the eyes of the law.
Yeah.
Yes.
We keep them going. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Now, for all you people, and these Caucasian, I know y'all drop by every now and then, and you hate to hear the truth, but white, WIGHT, Old English, white, living being, creature, person. Something, anything from Germanic, white sources, also Old Saxon, white thing, demon.
A demon, goodness.
Dutch, white, a little child of Old High English, white thing, creature, demon, German, creature, little child. Old noise. Okay. things. It says creature. It basically, you nigga, you is what you is, and this is why you act like you act. This is why y'all been around here stealing every goddamn thing and acting a motherfucking fool. They got y'all thinking y'all WIGH, WHITE, and you ain't. You WIGHT, nigga.
Look at that at the bottom. Old church.
Girl, I was
Slavonic.
Jack.
Goodness. You know.
I was reading that.
Also of Old Church Slavic.
I screenshotted that
Slavonic.
shit.
That's the slave.
Slav.
Everybody said it.
Slav. The slave. The Slavic.
Saliva. All the same thing. Because these bitches was crafted from saliva and shit. They use your fucking saliva and other creatures to create these motherfucking demons. And that's why they got you niggas over here sending in your saliva for a fucking DNA test.
And you know what, sis? Just
they
to
the
clarify,
spirit of the earth. They not the soul of the earth. They the spirit
it's
of
so
the earth.
prominent, man.
Say it again, Sister Soul. What you say, Sister Soul?
No, I was gonna say, it's literally when you say that, people be thinking you're exaggerating because it's like, oh, they just don't like these people. But it's literally facts. I literally broke down. I wish I had everything. We need to do a build on that on here since one day on the incubated and showing how they did the experiments, bringing the stem cells and actually creating these nitrogenated radium beings, and how they had to have suppositories, lighting, and all this stuff just to keep them from deteriorating. That's all facts too. It all in scientific documentation from their own damn self.
Girl, I gotta see that for myself. They got an actual video on that. I want to see that.
No, sis, I did a build on it, but we're gonna do it over here, literally breaking it all down with all the paperwork and everything. But the paperwork shows how they did the testing, and it shows the incubators. It shows they were all over. It shows I've got the pictures and documentation of how they were selling the babies for $20 on Coney Island, and all of that. Literally, these incubated babies that they created.
You know when we did when we did that live on the Cabbage Patch Kids, but you up there, Sister Soul? You was up there, right?
No.
Girl, they took that video down. It was because it was Dude's video. It was his live that day. He had just posted it that day. And I don't know if that's the reason why.
Mine's still up there. And guess what? The title of mine is Incubated Beings. Something about something with incubated beings. Because it's all facts. It's showing they documents, they paperwork and everything. They can't take my shit down. Because it's all facts. And I showed the documentation.
Yeah. What was
it was another dude's name, Medieval. I forgot his name.
Or something. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
This right here, y'all. This word right here is for you niggas that think y'all human. Human, monster, definition, and legal meanings. Is this what is this? Prodigal is a prodigious birth, a human birth or offspring not having prodigious,
yeah. Prodigious, yeah.
Yeah. Not having the shape of mankind, which cannot be heired to any land. Y'all hear this?
Damn right.
Whoa.
And they run right here taking y'all goddamn land.
So that means you are forbidden.
That part.
It says, what is it? I'll bet it is it to be brought forth in marriages. Say it again. Albeit. Hold on.
Albeit.
Yeah, albeit is to be brought forth in marriage. Bracket. I don't know what the hell they did, but
wow. So even they tell you marriage is marriage mean that you don't own no land either.
Okay.
I don't know if that's what it seemed like.
Having the shape of man and kind.
Damn, they kicked me out.
You breaking up bad.
Having
breaking up bad. You hear us again?
Yeah. Hold on, y'all.
So you hear us? You was breaking up again.
Okay, we
I was reading so deep.
Some of these words,
really hear it.
I just get them out of my phone. But for you natives, these natives now, come on, you niggas, you natives, you niggas that always want to ask. It means right here. This is before they changed it. They had to just change native. Even though we know in the unabridged dictionary and the Black Law Dictionary, it tells you still. But this one right here is etymology, and they done changed it. This is from one I've been having in my phone from a couple years ago. It says a person born in bondage from native. And in some usage from the medieval Latin natavius, none used as natavius, compared to Old French, also a woman born in slavery. Y'all hear this shit? From 1530, as a person who has always lived in a place applied in mid-1700. That's when they try to say it applied then. To the original inhabitants of non-Europeans. Nations where Europeans held political power. Example, American Indian. By the 16th century, hence used as contemporaneously, or is that contemporaneous? What's this contemporaneously? Of locals from the 18 related to native. Hold on. This is for all you black ass niggas. This right here, black means black, black means pale, livid, blacken, black, to become pale, to turn white, to become black, to be black, to be lacked, to be bleak, to be pale. I mean, it just keeps going over the same thing over and over. But y'all
live it. Nigga is just live it. Yeah. You always angry, shit.
Yeah.
Just live it. It says to isolate, to expose to the sun, or to bleach, also to lighten, to flash.
Yeah, because they're exposed
bleak,
to the sun,
pale, bleaker.
Yeah, it's gonna scorch their damn ass for sure.
Pale wine. Oh, that's the same thing they had in the other one. Pale wine and swallow. You see that at the bottom, the last highlighted part.
Yep.
It says the primary sense seems to be pale wine or swallow. Isn't that what human means?
I think so. I think that's what was in the last one. Yeah.
Was that the one that was in human? Pale wine and
I think it was.
And wine. Yeah. So you pretty much saying you are a monster.
I seen in one dictionary it had black meant the boogeyman. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
And this is a word I need for y'all to get and understand this word. It's called colonization.
Can you pull it up a little bit more?
Okay. Colonization, an act, a process of colonizing the states of being a colony. In 1758, it says now of action from colonize. In the U.S. history, the movement for assisting immigration is with an E. Immigration with an E. It says of free blacks to Africa for the formation of the colonies there.
To Africa.
Wow.
Go ahead, sis.
Free. Wait, sis. Hold on, sis. You got to read that part again, sis. To free blacks to Africa.
Yes. For free blacks to Africa for the formation of colonies there. The American Colonization Society.
So they strip you of your identity and then ship you overseas.
I want y'all to pay attention. I gotta make sure. I hope I got this next. Immigration with an E. Hold on. Let me find that. Make sure. I might have to because I was just trying to get stuff out of my phone that I need to get out of my phone. Hold on.
And it said the state. So even when it was talking about the state, even when it's saying, we know they said moving them to Africa, right? It also is emphasizing the state of being, which is what we talk about all the time, the state of mind. Colonize. Indoctrination.
Right.
Yep. Okay, I got it, y'all. Hold on. Here we go, right here. Now, y'all, I just showed y'all the it was immigration when they moved, the colonization society moved them to Africa, the free blacks, right? Which means they done stripped you so you can't own no land and they getting you out of here.
Right.
So,
And now you get the white status over there.
All the way up.
Right.
Yeah. Now, this is immigration with an E. Immigration with an E means migration from a place, especially migration from your native country.
Mm-hmm.
Migration from your native country in order to settle in another.
See, at the bottom, synonymous, out, migration.
Expatriation.
Yes.
What's that again?
Expatriation.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all look up that. Everybody in the chat too, guys. When y'all get a chance, look up the Expatriation Act. Go ahead, sis.
You know,
okay. Now we're gonna go back to. Let me just come out here and find out the word I want to show y'all. Was this one? I was just sending myself everything, y'all. Hold on.
That's okay.
Might be the okay. Immigration. Two different words, y'all. I want y'all to know this. It's two different words.
Pull it up.
I'm pulling it up. Then I can't see the top if I get. Come in. And hey, okay. Yeah. Immigration, it says migration into a place, especially migration to a country of which you are not a native in order to settle there. The body of immigrants arriving during a Pacific internal Mama, I'm on the line.
A specified interval.
A specified interval.
Now, sis, you notice the difference in that too? And it's telling you that they brought them to a place. Why would you want to bring me to a place? That sounds like electoral votes, right? That's that trust. Because now when you're an immigrant, it's telling you, I'm a grant. I am a grant into this nation, qualified for certain indentures by being pulled here. That's why it's important for them to pull in the immigrant so they can have the allotted resources for them.
And this last,
last part, it said the same thing. The increased immigration strengthens the colony.
And these last immigrants that they brought, they don't call them immigrants. They call them
refugees.
Migrants.
So full of shit.
Migrants are workers. So migrants are workers. They the ones that go to the farms and stuff. Those are the migrants.
I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna show some more. Just y'all hand it for a minute. Let me give my mama this stuff right quick. Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all hand it while I do this for my mama real quick.
Can you pull up one of them? Oh.
Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah. Anyway. So migrant. Let me look up migrant, because either way around, if you went somewhere, came from somewhere, you're not from here. Migrant.
And remember when Hurricane Katrina happened, they were calling them refugees. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with these people?
Because when they say a migrant, they still is a grant. Listen to it. Immigrant and migrant. They are their grant. They're still there a lot. This is why they were able to, when Abbott brought in all those people last year, he sent 200 to Chicago, 200 to North Carolina, 200 somewhere else. I can't remember the other place, because these are grants. And now they can send them out and ship them out. Hey, we sent these amount of people here because that's that grant money they'll be able to allot it to them. And a migrant is the same thing. They're a migrant worker, but they have to come in and get the temporary visas or citizenship, a temporary work. They get a work, what do you call it? Work visa. So they get a temporary work visa to work here. Those are the migrants. So they can say they came and they did good. This is a reason to bring them over. Oh, well, we need these people to work over here, and so on and so forth. So those are the migrants.
Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. I'll try to find one that y'all might. I don't know if y'all know.
Can't see it.
We're getting the feedback. Hold on. Give me a second because I want y'all. I'm just gonna
pull it up a little.
Yeah.
Can you pull it up a little because can't see nothing. She left. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, I see. There you go. I think I can see it on my TV. Mission Indian.
He's an
California.
Indian chief. He's an Indian chief. I just wanted people to see this is the Mission Indians in California. You might have know about them, don't you, sister? So I'm gonna let y'all when I get back, I'll finish talking about it.
Yes.
Okay. No, I've never seen this. Mission Indian. Mission Indians of California. The first settlement of in California were not made until more than a century after the earliest colonization of the peninsula of Lower California. These words kind of blurry. So I'm reading it from my TV. The mission of San Diego, founded in 1769, I think, was the first permanent white settlement within the limits of the present state. It was followed by 20 other Franciscan mission founded at interval until the year 1823 in the retort. I can't even. Some of these words are so blurry. The system,
I know it's so little, sis.
I'm reading it from my TV and it's so blurry. So, which amounted to little else than beneficent servant, servitude, beneficent servitudes. There were many attempts at escape from the mission. Okay, so I don't know if it was our people that was in servitude or was it the whites. Let me see. Yeah, permanent white settlements within the limits of the present state. It was followed by 20 Franciscans founded at interval until the year 1823 in the retowards the system, which amounted to little else than beneficent servitudes. There were many attempts at escape from the missions. Generally, there were fruitless, but on account of the presence of a few soldiers at each mission and through the old given these by other Indians, given, let me see, present as the soldiers each mission through and aid. I'm sorry. The mission, it says, let's see, generally fruitless. I mean, these words are so damn blurry. I hope y'all can keep up with what I'm saying. Okay, generally there were fruitless, but on account of the presence of a few soldiers at each mission and through aid given these by other Indians, more under the father's influence. So the fathers were the influences of these Indians. The Indians at each mission lived at and about it, often in house of native type and constructions, but were dependent for most of their food directly on the authorities. They, what word is that? They
Authorities, and they consist of tribes of the region in which the mission was founded, and and or of more distant tribes, generally from the interior. In some cases, these were easily induced to the settlers to settle at the mission and to. This is so blurry. Hold on, I want to put it all the way
to
away.
subject themselves to its discipline and routine. The neophytes afterwards
Wait, I'm trying to see.
acting as agents to bring their wilders, brethren.
Are you bringing their wild? Okay, wild and brethrens. The number of the Indians at each mission varied from few to 100 to 2 or 3,000. There were thus in many cases settlements of what is it? Hold on, let me see if I can get it. I get it in it close. I ain't gonna be able to see.
Considerable size.
Considerable size. They proceeded large herds. Is that herds?
Yeah.
Yeah, large herds of cattle and sheep, and control many squares of miles of land. Was it
theologically?
Theologically, this is
theoretically. I'm sorry. Theoretically.
Yeah, theoretically, this wealth was all the property of the Indians held in the trust. Oh, held in the trust.
What?
I want to do these people if they know that they mission is mission Indian. I want to do they know that they shit is in a trust. Y'all better look if you're in California. Be looking, because you might be a part of the mission Indians. Because it says right here. It says largely held. Okay, square one month back here. Theoretically, the wealth was all of the property of the Indians was held in the trust for them by the French. Is that franchise?
Franciscan fathers.
The Franciscan fathers in 1834. I can't even see what that says, Frida. 1834, the Mexican government against the protest of the missionary. What's this? I can't even see that. God damn it, y'all! I ain't got good. I ain't got good.
Yeah, that shit's so blurry. But that's okay. We got it.
Okay. Where is it at? I don't forgot. Well, okay, the Mexican government against the protest of the missionaries. Circulized. What is it? Circulized.
FECUL. ARIZED. Circulized.
What is circulized? Securalized the missionary. By this step, the property of the missionaries was divided amongst the Indians, and they were fed. They were free from the what is this?
Restraint.
And the love. No, I don't know if it's
gonna go on the next page.
Yeah, this don't.
But that's okay. We read that we got a trust, and it was individual Indians with Indian trust.
Yeah,
that was held because of their fathers, and they were seized by the Mexican government. Which some people say that Mexico was in California at the time.
They don't under. You can't even find it in the search, so they don't remove them out of the IIM. But this article proves that if you are a mission Indian, that you do have trust funds that are available. This article would prove that for anyone that is a mission Indian. And when me and Sis go over the languages and stuff, it shows you each one out of the area they came from, and it actually is going to show you the different tribes that are under those areas. And I saw the mission too, so we're gonna definitely go over this, and it's gonna show the different tribes. Because separate the move them to different areas when they move them around. So this is how some of the tribes got misconstrued. This is the part, in the Bible when they talk about the Tower of Babel and such and such, and everybody went here, went there. That's what they're talking about, because the language is what separated us. We were already separated by using different languages. Each tribe, they try to act like one language. You had the language, you had the language. We might be, let's use the mission Indian, for example. It would be these Indians, right? Under the mission Indians, it might be 10 or 12 different tribes. And out of those 10 or 12 tribes, they might speak several different languages, depending on what part of the tribe. So that's another thing that people misconstrue, that is like one language. We have thousands of languages. I just want to clarify that.
Yes, we did. But these niggas over here arguing, I'm talking about, what's your language? Well, nigga, according to what they done, nigga, you wasn't supposed to speak it or get your ass killed. Their whole part.
Right.
It's a lot of things that they was doing to stop us, you know, from saying who we were saying. And now, like I said, I remember my great grandma, but I never remember my great grandma ever smiling. Now I know why.
Me too.
You know,
you pulled up the Sundance. I remember posting that on my IG page. That was banned. Do y'all know that was banned when they came over here?
Now, wait a minute.
It was banned for them to speak their language.
No, the Sundance. Let's pull it up.
Sundance, they banned it. That.
Let me pull it up. God damn it!
But they came up with a whole goddamn
Do you hear me?
and
I
shit
was
for
just
that.
sitting in here one day and I Googled it, and it has an article on them banning the Sundance that we used to do.
And now they have Sundance films and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they trademark all our shit.
Exactly.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
They don't even want to let home
and the dances we did, we have for certain things. Just like I love to talk about how they tried to attack them in certain areas, and how they literally did the rain dance, and made the rain come down on their gunpowder so that they couldn't attack. They kept coming and kept trying until they got some traders to come in and help them by sniffing out the areas and stuff. That's another thing they did. We were so in tune with nature where they were, you know how they use these what you call like hunting dogs and hound dogs,
right?
They actually the Indians that they would use to let them know and hear what was going on, be able to smell stuff in the air to know if somebody was a certain distance. That's how deep we was with nature.
Yep, absolutely.
I don't even see it, y'all. Dirty motherfuckers. Ooh, baby. They some dirty niggas.
I just can't.
They some dirty niggas.
And now they got all
these. Send me this screenshot, please.
Okay. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to your email. Hold on. If I can say, because it's in my email. That's why I'll send it through your email. Dirty motherfuckers. They literally, I wanted to put it up.
Can't find it.
Because we're going to do some Sundancing on their damn ass, motherfucker.
Okay.
Which y'all.
And you see, as we get older, our cheekbones become more prominent.
Yes.
Theirs is just invisible. That's how you know the difference between.
They don't even have the same fucking facial structure as us. Most of them are pie face ass motherfuckers.
They go to sunken places. They face caves in, if you notice. And if you look at just like those skeletons, look when the head, that's the real sunken place.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love this photo right here.
Look just like our granddad. Look really like my granddad. Look just like him.
I love this photo.
That don't look. And this another thing y'all need to think about. Queen Khalifa was a melanated queen.
Yeah.
California's named after her. Why you natives ain't talking about that, bitch? Why you ain't talking about that? You 2 foot, I don't know my right feet from my left feet. Dancing around the 5 motherfucking asses. Fucking up the goddamn it out here. That damn yelling.
Next time you go over there and talk, sis, to ask them about them 8 handouts the government gave them so they could keep, doing what they doing and shit. That's what you gotta ask them about. Shit.
Out here lying and shit. That's all the fuck these niggas do. If the lips moving, don't believe them. Don't believe them.
Namaste. I want you to drop the link.
Okay. Yeah, cause we got about another 10 minutes. I'm gonna play a couple songs, and we're gonna get out of here because it'll be time to go get my daughter, take her to her stand up. This was a good build, y'all. This was a good build. I love when we build, y'all.
Sorry for the distraction.
I was gonna say that. I love when us women get together. It'd be so great.
I do
energy
too.
is great and wonderful.
Yep.
We sorry for the distractions. We just interrupted your build. We was talking a lot, but
they really fucking slow on there. Hold on, I'm finna send you the the thing, sister. So I'm sending it to you now.
Before we get out of here, I put something in the back chat, sis. Can you play that before we go?
Yeah.
I want y'all to see it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a quick little video.
Okay. It's the last thing you sent, right? Okay.
Yep. The last one says it's a YouTube short.
Seven have been arrested for fraud. 19 have been accused of writing bad checks. 117 have directly or indirectly been bankrupted at least 2 businesses. 3 have done time for assault. 71, I repeat, 71 cannot get a credit card due to their bad credit. 14 have been arrested on drug-related charges. 8 have been arrested for shoplifting. 21 currently are defendants in lawsuits, and 84 have been arrested for drunk driving in the last year. How many of you think NBA? How many of you think NFL? Well, the answer is neither. It's the 435 members of the United States Congress.
Play with it.
And he said, Dad, guess which is it? Is it NBA or NFL? 36 have been accused of spousal abuse. 7 have been arrested for fraud.
I just want you to see that. I want them to see that almost 400 people.
117 have directly or indirectly been bankrupted at least 2 businesses. 3 have done time for assault. 71, I repeat, 71 cannot get a credit card due to their bad credit. 14 have been arrested on drug-related charges. 8 have been arrested for shoplifting. 21 currently are defendants in lawsuits, and 84 have been arrested for drunk driving in the last year. How many of you think NBA? How many of you think NFL? Well, the answer is neither. It's the 435 members of the United States Congress.
What is a congressperson stealing? Paperwork.
Stealing your money. What they're doing is taking your shit and putting it in accounts where they can use your motherfucking benefit. That's what they stealing.
Misappropriation of their fiduciary responsibility.
That's why I tell y'all, you can't get no justice when the fucking criminals is the motherfucker you're supposed to get justice from. How can you get justice from fucking criminals?
And the criminals are also making the laws.
Exactly. I'm gonna show this real quick before it is.
The criminals are making legalese, trying to overwrite the laws, which they cannot. It's all falsified. It's all corrupt.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is.
Okay, let me show this real quick. Then I'm gonna get to my song. Hold on. I don't know if y'all can see it. Hold on. I want to show y'all this photo. I don't know how many of y'all remember these these books used to be in y'all schools and your doctor's office. How many of y'all remember this? They used to have the hidden gems, like you find the different hidden pictures and shit in the book.
Yep.
The doctor's office. This right here is one of those magazines. And it says growing up in 1620, this was the Indian and this was the motherfucking invader. Because it's what the fuck it is. So how the fuck you go from the 1600s looking like this? They made no mistake, nigga. They put the tool that was here. The motherfucker that's been on the bullshit and you over here welcoming them. Now, how is that? How is that? Oh, you thought they just made a mistake. Go ahead.
That's crazy. So I literally remember having this particular book, this particular little magazine when my daughter was in, I think she was in grade school.
Yeah, this book is old. I remember all these
I
books. You remember they used to have them in
remember
the restaurants and stuff, though, right? That's where
Yep.
they have them
she
for us.
had this
You
book.
break it up, sister. So
Thanks.
damn, they
You
breaking you up.
breaking up.
They
Can't
breaking
hear
you
you
up.
again.
So this right here literally
Can
says,
you?
if I could, damn, once I made it bigger, y'all can't see what it says. In the 1600s, the Pilgrims came to America, and they met with people that was already living here, called the Wapanaki. I mean, ain't that how they pronounce it? Oh, kiss my ass.
Wapanak.
Yeah, they kicked me straight up out this bitch.
Wakanaka.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Wakanaka.
Y'all see this?
Yeah.
They said people that was already living here, bitch. This don't look like you native.
Can you zoom in on it a little bit?
That's why they have it in Chicago.
That
The
pretty little copper
1619
girl right
project.
there.
Up too much.
Yeah. Not. Yeah.
Wapanaka.
The Wapanaka.
What was it like to be a kid back then?
Connected to nature.
Yes. Running, trying to get away from these motherfucking so-called Pilgrim only means invader, y'all. They got y'all thinking some nigga in some fucking what you call those damn culottes and goddamn in a white shirt and a black vest with a black fucking hat. No, Pilgrim means motherfucking invader.
Mm-hmm.
Pillaging.
Yeah, pillaging. There you go. Pillaging. Let me see if I can try to go to the next. I don't want to really let me go use an arrow to go next.
And now you see all downtown, all you see is the 1619 project. And it's like, oh, I'm just a slave. We came here. You can't deny it.
Listen.
We came here on the boat. It ain't no denying. It's documented. I read books.
I'm gonna use this y'all on my next. This is the field slaves, which we know means slave means worker. When we use it means they're workers, they're employees. The employees employ, and they do put themselves up out, and what they call it contracting. That's all these people was doing. When you see this shit right here, this means they was contracting. So let me show y'all. Let me cut this off. Stop. Right here. They make a fucking difference. Henry 44, an African Negro. Up here it says Anthony 49, American Negro.
Mm-hmm.
40, American Negro. August 1127, he's a Creole Negro, a Mason. Mason means he's a builder.
Mm-hmm.
A bricklayer.
Bricklayer, rather. Yeah, he lays bricks. Creole Negro, Creole Negro, Creole, mulatto carpenter, and most of all, I wanted y'all to see this goddamn African Negro on this motherfucker. Let me see if I can find some more. All the rest, that's Creole. All these American Negroes. Negro, I guess he says Negro Cooper. What's that? See. Creole Negro, American Negro. He's a cast and barrel maker. Labor. See, they put themselves, they putting themselves out there for anybody that's looking for these type of hand that they can come and do the work for them. These right here, that laborers feel, I'm talking about, they got it all down for you to do this stuff. American Negro. And all I see, y'all said they brought these motherfuckers over here by the thousands, but I only see one fucking African Negro on this bitch.
He probably from South America or the other islands. We don't know.
Yes, we don't know. It's just, you got another one right here. Mercury 64. He's an African. We don't know that. He might just be dark skinned because we know how these motherfuckers play that motherfucking brown paper bag shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they done. Hold on,
y'all know any Africans that's named Henry? Anybody know any Africans named
I don't know no African.
Nope.
I don't know, Uncle Walker Park and all that shit. It don't make no sense. A bunch of letters.
No, but they changed their name when they come over here to American names. Cause my nurse, her name, she changed. She changed her name to Grace.
They steal our names. Well, $5 Indians. They just steal. They don't do no different than the fucking pink people. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
They just give them.
But
They
some
sell
of
our
them
names.
still keep their name. I know for a fact because I work with them. Some of them still have their name. You know.
Yeah, the ones that straight up with me kept their names, but they still use our aliases in private.
Yes.
They still use our aliases in private. And I know this for a fact.
This is a picture right here. This picture
there go
right
the fake ass picture I was talking about, sis.
It's a fake picture. This says it's a BW 1930 group of people known as the Negro Indians in Ducalac, Mississippi, and Louisiana.
But look how they have them sitting, sis. These the pictures I was talking about earlier when I was saying they be like cream and light color. It's a lot of these pictures, and it's like it shows that poor, like even though they're not saying they slaves, it's like they depict the depiction of us showing that they lived so hard, had it so rough. This was not most of our people. This is a picture.
We was royalty. Yeah, a lot of us was royalty, even though we did have some peasants here. We ain't like everybody.
In Louisiana at that time, you got to remember they had the Great Mississippi Flood in 1927. They fucked up the whole area around there. So that ain't number like 3 years later. Not even 3 years. Yeah. So I'm just saying they may play a part in it. I ain't saying so.
Okay, y'all.
These motherfuckers.
I don't trust nothing about them. I told you if they lips move,
but they always depicting us. They always trying to take the worst photos of us and put it out there.
Oh, you want people to think that we were peasants. That's why they want people to think we was broke and disgusted. They was the motherfuckers came just broke and disgusted, and that's why they started. They was already criminals before they got here. So it didn't take much for them to say, well, if you kill them and see what they don't talk about, how they was killing us, moving it into our houses, and all they did was take the fucking pictures off the wall of the people that own the house, and they claimed the house after they moved in it. Let's talk about
squatters' right.
Squatters' right.
Let's talk about how they was walking in their shoes and wearing their clothes, sis, laying in their bed. You so disgusting that y'all walking in our shoes, wearing our clothes, laid in our beds, everything. That's how down to the socks and underwear. That's real deep.
That's some deep shit for real. Imagine they ain't never had panties and all of a sudden they wearing your fucking panties. Probably didn't even wash the dirty clothes. Didn't even wash dirty clothes because they so used to.
I was gonna say that, Frida.
That lady said it took her daddy 3 years to save up $25 to put her on a boat to come over here. Wow. And they only had one outfit.
So they came here feeling like they were the shit. Man.
What I want them to know, when they came here, y'all had a sponsorship.
Yeah.
If you had a sponsorship, nigga, you not a touchiness. Y'all know where I'm finna play. Y'all know
where I know you're gonna play Trey Ali.
This is for the members only.
Yes. For the members only club.
Oh goodness.
It's a private party.
You just need $5 at the door. $5 to get in.
$5.
I got 5 on it.
$5.
Is that where they get the original rent parties from, ladies? Is that the real rent party?
Yeah.
Admission? Like really?
Oh my goodness, I remember that. I don't know why people don't do that shit to this day though. Like man, all our people struggling and shit. Everybody can come up with $5 for somebody. Shit.
Talking on my song,
Freedom.
Oh shit! What song? It ain't playing.
Yeah, we don't hear Empress.
No.
She's gonna jump on me. You fucking up the fun. Fucking up the song, Frida.
You got it kind of low, Empress, too. That's probably why it's low.
Try me in this bitch.
It's still low. I got to turn up, Bill.
I'm from her. I ain't come here. Yeah.
Say, top of my color, I die for my brother. I do not think that these hoes understand. It landed the bed when they burned down your channels through niggas and sluts equality dead. Fuck it, I up, they came back from my virgin. The feather, my color, the crown with the feds. Watch how you classify when you be passing by. Calling you black is like calling you dead. Y'all into the land of the free and the home of the brave. Forgot that it's not where you stayed. So having babies and switching your name around. Land on the dies and you taking their place. Don't forget Democrats pushing your city back, casting your vote, but you in the grave. Rewrite your history, filling with misery. Lying, told everyone we was the slaves. Where your ancestors from? What name you took on? What boat did you bitches come on? If you had a sponsorship, you not a Thompson and see, but my people been here all calling us African must be an accident. Claiming you American shit is just wrong. Clarification in case you mistake. Sit back and remember the words of this song. Obama is not American. Mitch McConnell is not American. You crackers is not American. Pan Africa's not American. Remember, there's two Americans. We the old, not the new Americans. Man, look how they do Americans. Black people, the true Americans. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. It's been a long time coming. But we here. Choose a side, you go against me, that's like suicide. Sometimes just to find the truth, you gotta lose your mind. Using time to my advantage, I understand that everything's manifested in the way that I planned it. I'm still standing when the smoke clears. Blood, sweat, no tears. I came from the bottom where nobody know what hope is. They ain't freeing themselves or achieving their wealth. So if they don't support me, they don't believe in themselves. Life's a reflection. You get the message, it's introspective. So if you search for hell or heaven, it's all connected in your brain. All kind of spirits live on this plane. Some are bad, some are good. Which ones you gon' entertain? Crown legacy, the gang. I put my heart in this set. Racists hate our skin tones. They look at dark as a threat. That's why these hateful motherfuckers keep their palms on our necks. How wolves get a bronze, bitch, we God in the flesh. Just follow the text. It's time to reveal revelation. We still being hated and we still separated. We built the whole nation, but ain't get no reparations. Well, fuck a handout. If you want it, you better take it. This matrix been to enslave us. Killers, lockers, and cages. We gotta move through these mazes. Nobody coming to save us. Take off your chains. Everything you ever knew was ours. Like Langston Hughes, like Huey Newton. Yeah, you was power. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Take your shit back. Yeah, take off your chains, everything you ever knew was ours. Like Langston Hughes, like Huey Newton, yeah, he was power. A true king, born to rise from an infant. I do it for the lives that died in the system. There's war outside for your mind and your spirit. Whatever's televised, telling lies to your vision. I'm indigenous, God body strong and militant. And my squad is infamous, we come but diligent. Immortal in combat, so it's hard to finish him. He powerful, you gotta be a god. Vessels of ancestors from back then who wanted the word to demand better. I put my pen to the pad. I gotta tell you about your power. Time to soak up your knowledge so you unlock it and rise like the sun. We pushing past the horizon. They watching from the side, but they don't want to collide, cause who can stop us? Nobody, nigga. Nobody. Straight heavyweights. These bronze bombers gon' detonate when we elevate from hell's kitchen to heaven's gates. We fighting hard times, dog, so let me set it straight. You ain't got a strong mind, the nigga will resonate. I don't feel cowards. Your willpower is your real power. We've been building their dreams so long, it's time to build ours. Cause shit won't change if we all stay the same. So if it all falls down, we should all take the blame, nigga. I seen the pain, I done witnessed the flaws. So if you don't pay attention, you won't get what you are. My spiritual energy was sent from the stars. Now bitch, I'm live from the temple of God, incarnated, nigga. My spiritual energy was sent from the stars. Now, bitch, I'm live from the temple of God, incarnated, nigga. King. Crunk.
Woo, y'all, this has been a beautiful bill. We will set another one for you said tomorrow evening around this time too, Sister Soul.
Yeah, let's do Thursday. Says Thursday.
Okay.
Around like what? Yeah, around this time was good. I like this. I like this early one. So if we can do it early, that'll be perfect. Yep.
That's what I do. I said it. Peace, love, and light, and everybody have a masterful rest of the day. Enjoy your day. Don't let these low vibrational motherfuckers get up on your skin. I know it's hard. Frida, please leave the people alone, Frida.
You know I can't. I gotta stay on TikTok. I ain't going back over there. Them niggas have me frustrated.
I know he had this much. I said, I can't do it. I can't do it. You can't throw me back. You can't. No.
I'm like, girl, look, I'm over there like you got 1,000 or some subscribers, but you got 1,100. Girl, go over there so we can just talk shit.
Yeah. I don't want to get it taken down so quick. I know I ain't gonna be there. So you know, I do block parties. I do throw block parties, y'all. I throw block parties. So
give it 6
come over there with the dumb shit. I'm blocking your ass. I'm not gonna argue with you, motherfuckers. You want to be black? God damn it, just get prepared. Now, like I said, you know how you would do if you were getting ready to go off into the army. You pack your shit up. Well, bitch, you better get the packing because when they start goddamn it taking your asses out of here, I want to make sure you got a good pair of shoes on. I hope you got rope and they got that thing too, because you might have to use them trees climb, bitch. You better have some Jordans, goddamn it. You better have something, some motherfucking Nikes or something, so you can run good, bitch. You no more of that. No more of that. They said lizards come outside and get in the bed with you. And one thing I believe, bitch, if you get in my bed and you on 4, bitch, that means that's your house. That means you.
Girl, Michael Jordan didn't put them Nikes through that type of extreme temperatures. Stop playing.
She said if you walking on all 4s, it's your house.
Yes, this is your house. This is your house.
Okay.
So you better figure out how you gonna pay the rent, because bitch, I'm out. I'm not gonna play with it. You ain't gotta worry about me talking about I'm going to Africa. You ain't gotta worry about it. I don't give a fuck if you say I hate Africa. I hate Africa. I hate Africa. Now what you gonna say, bitch? What you gonna say?
Not a damn thing.
Not a motherfucking thing.
Because they hate the Caucasus. They hate the Caucasus Mountains, but they don't want you to claim Africa.
Exactly.
That part, or their asses wouldn't be over here. You heard?
They hated the damn self. That's why their ass is flocking here by the motherfucking hundreds of thousands, bitch.
Right.
Y'all have a massive rest of that. Get my
have a good day, everyone.
Yes, peace, love, and light.
Peace
have a good
and
day,
bliss.
sisters.
Soar high, guys. Stay elevated.
Yes,
love y'all.
Love y'all too.
Love you guys. Have a good one.
Love you too. Have a good one.
Bye bye.
Have a good day, Chad.
You're so damn crazy.
I'm humble today.